podcast. Read all about it. When it comes to podcasting, we are number one. All these sponsors ready, the big steps ready, the internet above the up. Welcome to the Friday, Hey Arima,
Hey Digo,
hey Brooklyn,
Big up Canada,
hey Caroline,
Long Dong in Tobago,
Shady Life, UK London, Shady Life, everybody just Shady Life. Why?
Friday in the place.
Random singing.
Wow, Friday in the place.
Take your phone on.
Shady Life,
Hey Dan,
Shady Life, Debbie,
Patrina,
Shady Life, Jacksonville, Shady Life,
Todd, Kellyanne,
Shady Life, Sadie and Joanna, Shady Life,
everybody just Shady Life. Friday,
and
line. Start the show.
Puebla people like you know.
Pizza. 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 Pizza.
Share the live. Share the live. You're watching Fry Bacon Live, the #1 podcast in Trinidad.
Hi guys, my name is Tima. The name of my food business is NNS Foods. Location is St. Helena Junction.
So what's your specialties? What you all specialize in?
Black pudding, pig foot sauce, chicken foot sauce.
Share the live. Share the live. You're watching Fry Bacon Live, the #1 podcast in Trinidad.
Hear me now. What? Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
I don't know if I have a voice, eh?
Fry bacon. Oh God, my voice didn't come. I can't only have to bear with me.
It's
in the voice and voicing. You try.
Fry bake, and
Line. Hear me now. Hey Arima, Shady Live.
Hey Digo,
Shady Live.
Tobago,
Shady Live.
Down in America,
Shady Live.
Canada,
Shady Live.
I know we had New York in the house.
Brooklyn, Canada, Shady Live. Everybody just
Wait, Fry bake in the place.
random singing.
Fry bake in the
But
place.
take your phone.
Share the life.
Arriva.
Share the life.
Who down there?
Share the life.
Hey Dan.
Share the life.
Raga.
Share the life. All about my
Samantha.
begging now. Share the
UK
life.
London, share the light. Hey,
Everybody just share the life. Fry bake, and
Line.
and
line,
and
line,
and
line,
and
line,
and
line.
let's
Come again
start the
now.
show.
Start the show. Everybody done know when we hold the microphone, say a flow, we a flow. Oh God, I can't do it. I'm trying to be fancy, but I can't. I cannot. Let's get it. Who on the head and good evening to Kevin. Oh Alicia. Oh Keisha. Right about now, I say we gon' share the live. I say big up everybody inside. Alright, pull up.
Yeah, pull up, because I don't think
Yeah. It's that kind of day.
Hey Masha from New York.
Voice and comeback yet
And
from
I
St.
was
Jaron.
recording all day, and
Nisa
I don't
has been
really have-
Nisa recording whole day, so you understand.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, let me get it one time. Of course, this is Fry Bacon Lime. If you are new here, we want to say thank you so much. We are the #1 podcast in Trinidad. Me never say so, the people say so. Oh, don't it. Let's start one time. Welcome inside another edition of JD's Vlog. What's up? My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
And this is the Fry Bacon Lime.
Shoo!
Every single Saturday, 7:30 p.m. We are here. Unless Nisa went and changed our wig. Probably because
I'm trying to be
she had on a wig before.
happy about it, but I'm not
She
very
changed that.
thrilled about it.
She put on something else. All because the headphones making the wig push out. But why saying is
No,
this,
the
right?
headphones is making the wig look flat.
But why saying is
It's
this?
like it's like
a
if you're
headphones.
no. It's like if you go in detour and you buy a shirt that's too small, and it
No, it's
hugging
not like
you.
that.
I'm telling you how it looks. You might feel comfortable with it, but to the person looking at you, you are squeezing your torso into this thing and then looking good. So the wig is a wig that have body. So if I put the headphones on it, it's squeezing my head like a potty girl.
Why you don't wear your
And it's
natural
not-
hair? How about that?
You know what? I will go natural next week for you. Or you'll see how I look like a Powerpuff Girl in the road. Right?
Why don't wear natural
We
hair?
already had these conversations, bro. I have type C hair, and atmosphere changes the texture of my hair when I go out, and I'm not putting straightening in it.
Of course, we are here every single Saturday, 7:30 p.m. All right, and we've been here doing this podcast for what? How long now, babe?
Oh God, about 4 years.
About 4 years, boy. Yo, drop a bomb.
How? I
4
still
years.
remember the first day, so, God is good. Hello, Angela.
Yeah, of course, we want to say thank you so much to our sponsors, Little Caesars. Definitely been sponsoring us for the podcast constantly for the past 2 years already.
2 years, yes.
2 years, so thank you to Little Caesars. Go check them out right now. They have the crazy puffs, and watch me, people coming up to me in the street, and they're saying, JD, we have some money for you, Jet, because they
Already?
couldn't. Yeah. We had some non-believers, you understand, and some non-believers were saying they don't think, they don't feel it tasted as good as I was hyping it up, but you know.
But JD just hype up anything with flour, eh?
No. I don't hype up everything with flour. You understand? You know, I like it thick.
Yeah,
But still.
Why watching me so for? You want a reaction out of me? When JD tries to bait me and I react, then people just come in the comments and say I have a bad attitude.
So thank you to Little Caesars. They also have the Crazy Puffs, which is this. Let's get back to the Crazy Puffs. You know
Yes.
let's get with the business. They have the Crazy Puffs. And guess what? It's $30 for 4. All right? But if you buy any size pizza, you get the Crazy Puffs for only $20. And I'm going to tell you why this work real good for. You see the children and them? When you go and buy the pizza, if the little hands and them, sometimes they feel like, oh gosh, the pizza falling out, the hands too small. You see that Crazy Puffs, that works excellent for the children. So the kids now could have their own little thing now, boy. And I think it tastes not completely different from a pizza, but it has its own texture, juiciness.
Its own vibe.
It have its own vibes. Crazy Puffs is amazing. Go check that out, all right? And then they still, of course, have the deep dish, pepperoni pizza, and the Italian cheese bread.
The Italian cheese bread is vibes. If you have not tried it, you're missing out. Just saying.
Awesome. Of course, if you like Fry Bacon Lime and you want to be, how we say, blessing to us, and you're into this kind of thing, you could do so via PayPal. Whatever it is, because you know that our page is not monetized here in Trinidad with Facebook. So we could find ways around that. Thank you so much. And if you're in the tri-state area, New York, anywhere in the States, and you do the Cash App, you know what to do with the Cash App. We are thankful for all here. We just thankful for being here every single Saturday. We have a special guest in the building.
I can't wait.
But we not. I swear to you. Let me go and see. Let me go and see what the shares look like, because we're not bringing on this person unless we get, boy, 50 shares.
50
boy.
shares. Well, let me read some comments in the meantime. Cicely, I agree with you. She says, JD, it's too early to provoke Nisa. And all you don't have no love for me, boy. I just be telling all you. If you follow me on WhatsApp, check my WhatsApp. I literally have my two plats in. You know, but
Two what? Two
my
plats?
two plats. Help make this make sense, right? I go into work. Right? Everybody who want me to go natural. Not Nisa, natural all the way. I explained to all the logistics of this natural hair. Right? When I wash my hair, I look like a troll. You know what a troll is? You know the cartoon where they had the hair all up so? So
Right.
I cannot now go in somebody's ride chair or a car looking like that. So what I do, I take my little blow dryer, blow my hair, I get some little straight. Yeah, look a little, right? But 5 minutes after that, it just puff up like poof again. Right? So I said, Janisa, what to do, girl? I say, well, all right, I'm going to put some texturizer on it. I'll put some little thing.
Would you hurry up?
No, I want people to understand why I wear the wigs.
You're weird
understand?
because you're colonized.
No, I'm not colonized. It's just easier. It's easier trying to get all this to work with me. If I had to go through all kind of things to get my hair to look like a human being, I will be late for work every day.
Let's get it up to right now. How much shares we have? Let me see. Quickly, we have.
Hi, the boss.
Let me see. We're not moving. I'm not bringing her on. We have 10 shares. Pretty good. Thank you very much for 10.
All right, thank you for the 10
right.
shares.
But by the time she come on, you dig? We need to get about 50 shares inside. Good evening to Cicely. Good evening. You said good evening to Cicely already.
I did.
Tammy, good evening.
Thank you, Alana. I appreciate that. She says we love you all anyway.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Summer.
All right. Let's play catch up. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go to stage side. Well, not really stage side. Interview side. You may know her from whining on anything.
Anything? Like,
Well, that what she said.
like a bamboo? A door?
Anything, you know. That's what she's saying. As a matter of fact, this is where you might first got familiar with the name.
Wine is the new thing. See them chasing with punches.
So I can't bob my head to this.
Yes, we can, because the beat is bad.
She beat
She
bad.
said, you know what?
Carry on. I'll be behind the truck upon the bar.
This was the introduction.
Shaking that whining.
Take the carnival by storm.
Playing mass. I must be mad.
London, New York, Canada, everywhere.
Must be mad, them.
She said this.
Oh, man whining on anything. Oh, man whining on anything. Man whining on.
And now she has her story to tell. This is Friday Bacon Line. Welcome inside. Friday Bacon Line. Buffy's in the building. Yeah.
Oh, she looking so cute over there.
What's going on?
Oh, gosh. She looking a little younger
You know-
over there, no?
You know, the men and them come here to see some kind of,
Yeah.
they come to see, you know?
Yeah, but what trouble is there?
Let me see.
That's what it is do. What it is logo and thing to see.
That's it. Hey, let me get a test in the buff.
It's me Buffy, you know.
Oh, God. Guys, Buffy is with us. Of course, you know the introduction song. That's the first time I heard you, Buffy. That's the first time I heard you. And I could only imagine most people.
Yeah.
You understand? Welcome. Thank you for coming into.
It's a pleasure being here. The place is nice.
Buffy, listen, of course, you know, this is Friday Bacon Line. It's not a 2-hour interview. It's the podcast
All right.
where we have, you know, we do our podcast things. We have our games. We have our conversation. We have our
Right.
topics. You ever watched your podcast before?
But this is the first for me.
First time?
First time.
All right, nice. So, you know, we have real live topics that comes from persons anonymously.
Okay.
All right, so Nisa knows what it is. I did not get to see. You know, we just have a fun good old time.
All right.
And we like to get up close and personal
Personal.
with
All
the
right.
artists.
We have some comments
problem.
comments already coming in. So somebody had asked, was her name Blue when she was on Soca Star? So somebody did answer. The answer is no, right?
No. But I know blue, but I'm not blue.
Right.
Yeah,
She's
we know
not
blue.
blue. Cicely says she looks so demure and cutesy.
Thank you.
And Jacksonville, good night, my friend. So good to see you always. He says, I'm waiting to hear why she's called Buffy.
Let's get into it one time. I mean, before, where did the name Buffy come from?
Yeah, I want to answer this question.
You'll get used to it.
Well, when I came out into the industry, I wanted a name that could represent the thick, sexy ladies and them. And I was looking for a name, I couldn't find the name. And looking at, I used to watch them Jamaicans and them perform and sing. And I think the lady's name was, I think, Ruffian or something like that. And I said, hey, Buffian, that's something real good. So when I took it to my friend, he said, drop the N. You know, and I just remained with the Buffy.
With the Buffy.
Yeah.
The Buffy one time.
Okay, guys, so I'm feeling kind of weird because I just saw my boss. I think my boss is in the live.
All right, yeah. He says, so yeah, what boss is he says that?
That's
that tune
weird.
is fire. He said
Boss.
that tune is fire.
Thank you.
Before we get into, before we get into the, how you started in the music and that kind of thing, what is your humble beginnings? What family background you came from? That kind of vibes.
Well, my mom had 5 kids. I'm the second to last one. What else I can say? I'm from Cuba.
Everybody into the music?
No. I have another brother who does sing as well. My little brother also. He sings as well, but he's a little shy. I took him to the studio once or twice already and let him record something for at least for him to hear back himself. But I'm the only one that is into the music on this level. My sister could sing as well. Yeah.
At what point you say, hey, I feel I have a thing here, and why soca music, or was it first soca music for you?
No, it wasn't soca. I was always fascinated by reggae. And when I went to the studio, that was around the time with Studio 53 and all of that, when those guys were pumping.
In Lakota?
Yeah. I used to move with Zebulon, and being in the studio, I said, yeah, boy, I could do this thing. Hearing him record and listening to it, because here in the studio, I outside listening, I say, yeah, I feel I could do this thing, boy. And the first time I heard myself on the mic, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do, you know? So, yeah.
You know, I don't know how true it is, but in soca, they say the women and them, they have to have sex with DJs and men and that kind of thing just to get her forward.
You just went right. You just went straight for
No,
the
I mean,
jugular.
Buffy is a soca artist and a woman,
No,
so I don't
but
know, you ever get any of them kind of
I heard about it, but I think I'm a little too rough looking so with some kind of
Are
thing.
you
Nobody never
kidding?
come around me with
Well,
Nobody
JD
never
said
come with that.
he here in the soca world, but honestly,
No,
it's,
that what did
yeah.
they say?
but it's the same thing in gospel though.
Hold the phone.
I'm just saying.
No.
I'm not saying that you have to,
Yeah.
but let's be
Nisa.
real. I'm saying what I'm saying
Nisa.
because my experience is my experience, and you would think that because it's gospel, you go and you're the producer. But listen, producers are men too.
Yeah.
Gospel producers are men too. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you have to, but it definitely happens. It definitely happens. Why are you trying to stop me?
What happens? What happens?
You go to record your song and it's not about the song.
Wow.
Like who so?
If you're interested in knowing my story, you can check out the book on Amazon.
Like who?
I'm not gonna call anybody's names. That is tacky, but my experience is my experience. So
Yeah.
you know, it doesn't just exist in soca.
So that is not a
No,
that's not a situation that ever happened to you.
no. I mean, people came around me in the industry, yes, but I never really gave in to the energy, to be honest. And that was my experience.
Yeah, so Buffy
That's
didn't
good.
bust as a soca artist because
No.
she was with this one or
Pure
that one.
talent. It was just the talent. And I could say links because Dev was my manager at the time, and Dev had his thing going on in South. He's a promoter in South. So
Yeah, we know Dev.
Yeah.
Easy Dev, big up
South,
yourself.
man.
it was all thanks to Dev as well. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I mean, when you're around people like Dev and, men
Yeah.
wouldn't really want to violate nobody.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So it was just love. I didn't really have to go through that.
So, soca, I could only imagine, and the life that you were living, that is what you intended to do for your rest of your life, yeah?
Well, to be honest, to me, soca was a foot in for me because I still had the love for reggae. And that's what I wanted to do. I was visualizing having a reggae band and just doing what I wanted to do, because with reggae, I could really say what's on my mind,
Right.
you know? And with the soca, to me, it was kind of limited. It's either one jam, put your hand in the air, whatever. But it's like I have a lot to say. And reggae was doing that for me. I want to be able to say what my life is and this is what I'm experiencing and stuff like that.
You know, I only just realized, when I say just realized, probably earlier this year,
Yeah.
I started to really tune into the fact that the world loves reggae.
Love reggae.
I didn't understand it, you know,
Yeah.
and even in Trinidad, people love
Yeah.
their reggae. No, we
Yeah.
love our soca, but we love reggae. And I was trying to figure out, but how come? So when you said it there,
Yeah.
now somebody did say to me before, it's like there's. To me, you could sing about anything on anything.
Yeah.
But hearing you say it out loud there does confirm what I
Yeah.
heard the other person saying,
If
that
I'm
there's a
feeling love.
Right.
You can put anything on a reggae beat and it will just sound good. I mean, soca too, eh?
yeah.
But for me, if I have to express myself, it would be through the reggae music.
reggae.
Yeah.
What are so many places you travel with that hit song, anything? And then you had a song with Maca Million, eh?
Yeah, come over with Maka. Yeah.
That's a
Reggae. No, that was dancehall.
a dancehall song.
Dancehall, yeah.
And that was about coming over to...
This is the second time I hear that name. Ole help me now. Who is Macamillion?
He is a counselor now in
Yes.
the... where is that?
Marabella district, yeah.
Marabella
but who
district.
it is? This is the second time I hear. And
Yes.
I
John
don't know the
Michael
name.
Alibokas is his real name.
so he is a what? He was a what?
Promoter
He was a
also,
promoter.
just like
Promoter,
them, yeah.
artist. What's
Artist,
the name of the squad he had?
Millionaire Family.
The Millionaire Family.
Yeah.
Nisa,
Sir?
we need to already bring you up to the times
Yes.
with local thing.
No, I
you know.
good, no, I good. And you see, if you tell me that, I still have rent to pay next weekend. Diane help. You understand what I'm saying?
So you were part of the Macamillion family.
Well, I used to move with them. I wasn't part of the family, but I used to move with them also. Yeah.
Yeah. So many places that this song would have taken you.
Atlanta, Bermuda, Miami, Boston, Canada, New York, of course. Yeah, those are some of the places.
Where's like a bag, as we say now? Where's a soca artist bag back then that you would get booked for an event?
About 5,000
For one show?
for one show, yeah.
And then around Carnival time, you're doing like what about?
No, around Carnival time, it was about 5 for me. At that time, it was about 5,000. And in, New York, it would have been 1,000 US to 2,000 US a show. Yeah.
And then you're doing like 5 shows and things.
I remember one night we had, I think it was 10 shows the night. We couldn't do all 10 because
10 shows?
Yeah.
But I
we
mean,
had
it's
10
one
shows.
song. Okay.
Yeah.
You're doing 10 shows with one song.
One song. And we couldn't do all because one was in Sandy Grande, one Port of Spain, one Vancouver. It was too much. And that night, I think we did 7. Yeah.
My thing is, I know JD, he brought it up for a reason. I know JD used to show up a lot. So he would say, I used to go to 7 shows in one day and whatever. But
Yeah.
again, we will get to that part of your testimony where you talk about where you are now. But I exist only really in gospel.
Right.
And to me, the most I could probably do is 2.
Yeah.
2 a day. I'm not seeing myself doing 10.
It was difficult, and the thing is, you have to keep the same energy everywhere you go. So sometimes you're sleepy, sometimes you're just not in the mood, but you still have to push and go through. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Shamika says, I'm late, but it's good to see Buffy. She bad. Good to see you too, Shamika.
Well, I don't know, my whole senses is go when I hear a little buzzing or anything, so I hope it don't send you crazy. I want to go on, let me switch it and see real quick now. It is turbulent?
No, it's not.
Yeah, any buzz, Buffy? Yeah, so let me
But
switch it
it's
up.
not disturbing us.
We go into a break.
All right, let's go to a break.
When we go to the break, we'll be back right after, let me see what break to do. Be back after.
Pizza. Pizza, pizza.
All right, let me see you now.
Yes, no buzz. We're
Okay.
back. We're back.
All right, we're back. Hopefully the buzz thing. Buffy there still?
She is
Hold
not
on
there.
there. Hi there. Hold on.
That is happen when you we tell you the buzz wasn't bothering us. You're going on you're touching thing. Chords.
All right, right. It back and all.
It's back. Let's go,
Yes,
man.
it
Let's go.
This one even worse, boy.
Can we have the show?
All right, good. Okay, so we're talking about your experience when you was doing the soca.
Right.
We're gonna start the show in 2 minutes, guys. All right, but we still, Buffy's here. We still, want to find out how the experience was. You know, so you're making money.
Right.
You're traveling. What happened
I mean, like,
in terms of well, you still continue to put out music after?
yeah, I was trying still. Well, when I lost the voice and whatever, that's what I mean.
When that happened, you lost your voice.
Boy, that was a whole scene, yes. I kept getting shows. I would get a show. I remember that it was this particular show I could remember was in London. I got a booking for London. I was like, yes, boy, finally. And leading up to the show, the voice came and it just left. And I was like, wait, boy, how I going to do this show? So I had to cancel the event. I told the guy, I said, you know what, I'll send back the money because I can't do it because my voice is gone.
So by that time you had more than the one song, of course.
No, the same
It was
one
still
song.
the one song?
Same one song.
Yeah, people are still
Yeah.
on one song, yeah.
And and I canceled. I told him I can't do it anymore and whatever. And I sent back the money for him and whatever. And as soon as I sent back the money, the voice came right back. I said, but what kind of hobby is this?
Serious.
I'm telling you. And that's how it started. And each and every time I get a booking, I have to cancel. And when I cancel, or probably the night of the show, the voice will go. And I have to call and tell them, okay, I can't do it. And then the voice will come back. And it got so bad, I remember this particular time, I couldn't even talk about it. Like, I'll be talking to you all about it here. And while I'm talking about it, I feel like something just fly down my throat. Like you swallow a bug. And instantly the voice will disappear. I have a friend that could attest to that. She could say, yeah, that's what really happened. Something will just fly down my throat and I'll start coughing and the voice is gone.
Wait.
Yeah. That's how it started.
Good evening to you, Dr. Trisha Herrera Watkins. Jacksonville is saying, you still hearing it? Talk from me, Buffy?
No, I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, we're not hearing it now.
Come on, go and change our mic as soon as we go to the break again.
Yeah.
Hey, Linda Hayward. She said she already shared the live. Thank you so much. So Shamika is asking, wait, she does gospel now? Well, she given the testimony, Shamika, so she'll get to, it's 8 p.m., so we're going to get to the rest of her testimony, I'm pretty sure, after the topic.
Well, persons may want to know. I mean, this terminology, this term gospel. I mean, it says, like from the time I hear it, persons kind of dub you one thing one time, you know?
Yes.
I mean, don't mind you come up here looking like a pastress.
She's so saved. She
I
looks
see, you know,
saved.
Nell is saying, yes, it's true. Yeah, she's one of the witnesses that could
really?
attest to, the voice going. That's my best friend, actually.
Hi,
Yeah.
Denise.
Renelle, yes.
All right, guys. So please stay with us. We have Buffy is in the building. She has brand new music. We're gonna touch with it. You're gonna touch on it a little later. But we just want to get up close and personal with Buffy, where she was. If you fall off, have persons ever called you a one-hit wonder? You ever get that?
Oh, gosh, I fed up getting
You serious?
But the thing is, I started with the Anything song. I started getting so much enemies and so much fight on. I was wondering where this thing coming from, And then apart from the voice thing, persons were telling me, Buffy, they don't want you in the industry, and and saying that you have been blacklisted and.
Blacklisted for what?
From what?
I don't even know. I didn't even know what blacklisted meant. But I was being told that I was blacklisted, and because I was releasing music after still, and nothing was being played. And I was like, but what doing? They started saying, first they said was the lyrics, so I started changing the lyrics. Then they said was the producers, so
What
I
was
started
wrong with the
changing
lyrics?
producers. They said it was too raw, because them
Okay.
time and day I was,
It was a little raw, too raw.
yeah, I was a little rude.
But only can you imagine what's going on now?
Yeah. You know? So I started listening to everybody, and I think within that I started losing myself. Because as a writer, I will usually hear a beat and instantly get something. And because these voices were in my head, the lyrics, the music, the this, the that, I started losing myself in the mix. And I would hear a rhythm and not get anything. I would be lost. I say, what to sing though? What to sing? You know? And that was it for me. Yes, I just started hating the music after a while because of that. You know, I was hearing too many people in my ears at the same time, and it started throwing me off.
Yeah, you know, it sucks that, well, as I was saying before, it's one world, you know. It's one world. You
Yeah.
think, again, you just think it different on the other side.
Yeah.
But, you know, just as the saying with the grass is, you think the grass green, you know how the saying is. But remember, I always say where people are, things will happen.
Yeah.
And one of the things I learned from being a female, in the industry that I exist in,
Yeah,
is that sometimes you have to watch who bring in the news.
true.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's not really that you're blacklisted or this, that. Sometimes the people who bring in the news are part of the problem.
I agree.
Yeah, because sometimes they come with their... I have a thing now, it's 2024. If you're coming to tell me a story and then I tell me all the beginning, the middle, and the
Yeah.
end, the author and all of that, we ain't having no conversation.
That makes sense.
You understand?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the same people perpetrating the drama to kind of pull you out of the space
Yeah.
that you're supposed to be thriving in.
I agree.
Yeah.
So you lost your voice.
Right.
It keep coming and going back, or it just...
No, it kept coming and going back until eventually it left completely. So you would hear me speak. The voice was like, you will hear a high pitch, a low pitch, and you will hear my voice mixing in between there. So it's about 3 different tones coming out at the same time with a whisper.
Serious.
Yeah. It was really strange.
Sounding like a kind of scary
Yeah,
movie.
that's something like a scary movie.
Yeah, it was real strange.
Yeah.
What brought your voice back? Was it doctors? What would you say brought it back?
The day I got baptized, my voice came back. Yeah.
Say again?
The day I got baptized, my voice came back. Yeah. Yep.
I mean, what do you say after that? What you
That's it. I mean,
The day-
I've been getting callings in the spiritual world and in, you know, the church and all of that. And I just hardened, you know, that kind of way. I grew up in the church the way, because my mom never used to play with that. But I grew up in the Catholic church. And the full gospel churches and them, I didn't even know much about that because I grew up in Catholic. But the calling wasn't within the Catholic church, it was outside of the Catholic church. So I said, you know what, let's go to church and see what's going on, you know. And I started going. I didn't really understand much of what was going on because, you know, it totally different. Catholic is more subtle kind of, you know.
Yeah.
And in the full gospel churches, people catching power, falling down, thing. So it was new to me. It was new. It was new to me. But
You ever fall down?
I'll give
Voluntarily.
I'll give you a story with that.
Notice I say voluntarily. Eh?
No, well, hear this story. So I went to Pastor Coffee Church.
Doctor, man.
And I was with my sister and my brother and them and thing. And we went to the church and I told my sister, because I was watching the lineup and everybody keep falling down. So I laughing at my sister. I said, hey, don't go and fall down there and embarrass me. Lo and behold, well, I was standing before my sister. And when they came and they touched me, your girl end up on the ground.
You scuttled that out?
Your cat a spreader.
Well, my sister laughed at me because I know telling her, don't play embarrassing me. I come to embarrass the girl. I say, wait.
I like that. You know why I like that? Again, I'm sorry that I could identify with so much of your story. So,
Yeah.
you know, when I say a story, I just, you know,
Yeah.
I come from Seventh-day Adventism.
Okay.
And my sister, you know, we end up singing in a lot of full gospel churches
Yeah.
too because of the talent, because of the music will take you where it had
Yeah.
to take you. And I remember one time, you know, it happened to me. And the first thing she was like, he push it down. He push it down, eh? Da-da-da. And I'm like, nah.
No.
You know, ain't nobody push me down. You know, did I make a believer out of anybody? I don't know. But I know it happened to me.
Yeah.
What was your experience when falling? What that felt like?
To be honest, it felt like you're floating. Your feet your feet just get light, and you're just like you just zone out or something. I don't know.
Presence of the Lord.
I find you asking like it didn't happen to you. I think you have a history of involuntary.
Serious, yeah.
And this is not a good thing for me to see. Because they say Izzy legendary gospel artist.
They push it.
Yeah.
They push it.
But I fall on the ground.
Yeah.
You fall? How you reach on the
But it
ground?
was an act.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh,
You do use one of
man.
them. Shut on yourself. All right.
Because I didn't want to look bad.
So
Yeah.
so
When
you
the
think,
pastor
so you
come,
think you're not
boom,
looking
boom,
bad
boom,
now?
boom, eh?
So you think you're looking good now?
No, I 47 years. I don't want to. If I never
So
fall,
how you feel
no,
about-
maybe
so you're lying on the
it's
spirit?
not yet. I wasn't lying. I was not lying.
So if
I was not lying on the
yes,
spirit.
bro. Yeah, if
I
you-
had a conversation with God and I said, Lord, I ain't looking bad yet today. though.
JD,
I going down.
that means you're lying
I
on the
did
Holy
not
Spirit.
lie on
It
the
kind of
Holy
sound
Spirit.
like a lie.
Thank
Eh?
you.
That lie,
faking
brother.
it. You're
It's not a
faking
lie.
it. That means
How is a lie? And I
When-
confess before this. I said, Lord, I'm not
And it's
going
not-
and look bad yet today.
and it's not
Oh,
one time you say no.
gosh.
So it's many times you just lying.
All over the world.
Listen,
All over.
Oh God.
I don't.
ISJD, they expect me to hit the ground hard.
I got.
Next to me when I fall
Yeah,
off,
can't embarrass yourself,
people
man.
coughing me.
Eh.
Yeah, because they, poop, I get lash all kind of thing. I breaks in, you understand?
That is embarrassing. I'm just saying that you could admit that you fall down, that you throw yourself down.
I did not throw myself.
So I do.
The pastor put his hand on his head
And you fall down.
and he pushed me back, and,
And
then
you-
when he realized I ain't going back, well, I just went back.
I have nothing to say.
I'm today's years old, and this never happened to me yet. Maybe I'm just a late bloomer.
I have
Are you
my,
fighting on the late
I have
bloomer?
my interpretations.
Where you feel like wicked?
Me? I'm going to tell you that later.
Yeah, what they going to say now? All Buffy falling down and I can't hit the ground yet.
God.
You're not really saved. I go pray for you.
The same, all Buffy falling down and I can't fall down yet. Guys, we're going to get ready. We're talking to Buffy. We are now 9 minutes past sponsor time, so we're going to start this show, all right? Buffy is with us. It's Buffy, you still saying that?
Yeah, that's my slogan.
Nobody never pressure you to say, well, you had to change your name from Buffy to Anointed Buffy?
Oh,
I've been hearing
Don't do that. Don't do it.
people asking if I change the name. To be honest, if God speak, I move. And he didn't tell me anything about changing the name as yet.
Yeah,
So
like it.
when I get it, I will change it. If for now, I want them to know who was the person
That is it.
behind the music. You
Oh,
understand?
go ahead with your brave
Yeah.
self.
That is it.
Let me read some comments. Dr. Trisha says, don't worry, plenty people are doing that. Marsha says, when Holy Spirit ready for you, you can't restrain yourself. Holy Ghost baptism cannot be
That is
stopped. You will also speak in unknown tongues. Well, you know, that's our next
True.
topic for our next time.
Listen, let me tell all you something. And all could get ready to take my Christian card, right?
Oh, boy.
I was taught how to speak in tongues.
Yeah, I see them doing that.
I was taught. Now listen, if I started talking tongues and pray up a storm in here, it is what it is. I am praying and I would activate.
So you want
Right?
you want me to
No.
respect what you're saying, but you're laughing at the same
I'm
time. You're
laughing
throwing me off.
because Buffy laughed. I'm laughing because Buffy tried not to laugh at me. But I know what it is. I understand. I know what it is. I know that
I find this is embarrassing.
it is my truth. Now I know I love the Lord.
Nobody else
And
saying
when
it
and when rubber hit the road, which is the other slogan, when that hit, I know what I made of, and I know my sacrifices I made for Jesus. But certain things that happen to other people, it just didn't happen to me.
Yet.
And yet, thank you
Yeah,
very
yet.
much. You understand? And I used to live a type of a, no, I wouldn't say the word pretend.
I'm feeling sorry for you, you know.
I would say that I did what I had to do because that was the thing of the gospel artists. But none of them wasn't going in no band singing and praying for people. They wasn't going.
Buffy ever talking tongues?
No, not yet.
That's
Don't
fine.
let
that's the
them
answer.
fight, you know, Buffy?
No, I just
No, but sometimes praying, I will start stuttering, singing as if I want to.
Right.
But I haven't been baptized with the Holy Spirit as yet. Talk in tongues, no.
Well, you see, are you baptized? By water?
By water.
When don't come up.
When don't keep
Right. So that is the first manifestation of being baptized. You're not ashamed of the Lord. You went down on it. First of all, let me drop a bomb for Buffy being baptized. we're not going to let that slide right there, right? Now, everything happens, I believe, in God's timing.
True.
Who is to say as soon as you go down in the water and you come back up here, it does not happen like that for everybody. When my father died, I didn't cry until 4, 5, 6 years after, you know.
Wow.
You understand? So it doesn't happen, but it is just what the Bible says. It's one. Not the only, you know. It says it's one manifestation of the Holy Spirit. And there are others, but there's not Bible class, there's podcast. So we will probably next time. Next time I'll give you a rest.
Patrice, right? I'm a little speechless, girl, you know, because...
It's only one. Christian people is walking around the place like if you're not talking in tongues, you're not saved and you're going to hell.
Let it out, JD. You're feeling a little... Right, let it out.
I'll give all this some who must go and find out the rest. That is only one.
Let it out, bro.
You understand? And that's some people too. Anyway, more times it's about Buffy tonight, all right? Buffy is in the building. She has brand new music.
She cute, huh?
You want to hear what it is? Just stick around a little later. You understand? From she I say, man whining on anything. Watch me, Nisa, if it was all day, I'll deal with you a long time before I get baptized.
You deal with me? How are you doing that? In order to deal with me, you had to reach
Buffy,
very close to me. That wasn't going to happen. I had very, very high standards, you know.
Cool it now. Don't, right? Like we just stay holy.
All
right. Guys, we are going to the break. When we come back from the break, we are going to jump straight into the topic. Hold on now. Share the live. Let me check the shares.
Do you want to say this JD special? You know? You're really, really special.
I don't read that.
No.
Very special.
No, let me tell you something. The peer pressure was real.
Yeah, boy.
The peer pressure was real. So you can't be in a church and use JD. I come to minister. And then they're touching everybody, all the usher falling down. I don't too. You ain't setting me up.
Play any role.
I shame for you.
I don't too.
Yeah,
And when I go down, check back.
Sorry, that is my inside voice.
And here.
Laughing.
And the usher come, and I feel the cloud fall over me. And I just say,
Lord.
right, let me just do something and watch to see who's moving. And if
shouldn't be
nobody,
laughing. I don't
because
know.
I am not the first to get up. I wait until I see
stand
last
up.
to get.
Stand down.
And then when I get up, I get him and then he pass back and he do so.
You're going again.
I go.
Papa, you. It's the deception. I don't know. I trying to figure out how honest you is with me.
Oh,
and you, what's your real name, boy? What's your real name? Because it sounds like you're lying for a long time.
I'm not lying.
Let me move on, because I'm
Peer
feeling
pressure.
uncomfortable.
Guys, we have 22 shares. We have 22 shares. All right. 1,500 plays and we have 53 likes. Let's get it up. Buffy's in the building. She's our special guest this evening. Let's jump into
The topic.
wait, where you going, boy?
I'm
Like I
find
get.
it. Williams do die there.
Hold on. There we go. JD and Nisa are not professional counselors. We give our views and opinions on real-life scenarios that people send to us.
We also encourage our audience to chime in and give their experiences. They are also not professional counselors, unless they are.
Now on to the topic.
Watch and enjoy.
Share the live. Share the live. You're watching Fry Bacon Live, the #1 podcast in Trinidad.
Of course, guys, don't go anywhere because we ain't finished Buffy with her story from a long shot. She now start, all right? But she here. Let's get it in.
All right. When you do that, I know they do that too. I didn't know if I was supposed to hold on. Let me just focus here.
That's what we're doing?
I'm focusing. So here's the topic for tonight. Dear JD and Nisa, happy anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, it's about 2
Yeah.
weeks. How long is 2 weeks now?
About a week.
About a week.
Last week, yeah. So we're celebrating
Yeah.
2 years.
Yes. Thank you. All right. So I'll be quick. I know men can and should have female friends, and females can and should have male friends.
Pause. You believe that?
Yeah, people are people. Yeah, you can have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are gendered race.
So I could have a female friend?
You do. And you can ask me for permission. You could do it. Remember the
I'm not asking you for permission.
But you
I'm
just
asking
asked
how
if
you...
For what
Continue the
truth?
thing now.
You are triggered, boy, and we had to go back in time.
Continue the thing.
Right, so let me start over. I know men can and should have female friends, and females can and should have male friends. My issue is this. Friends with sexual history makes me nervous. So, they have history, but it only happened once, they said. I have had some one-time experiences, so I get it. But these fellas are not around me, and I'm calling them friends and asking my significant others to understand it was all in the past. My fiancé of a year and a half has a friend that he's known for years. If I'm honest, way before I was even in the picture, so I am not fighting that. She's around quite often, and therein lies the problem. She's not a mean girl or anything, just that when I see them, I literally see them. It's quite aggravating, honestly. But it's just all in my head. I have never complained about it, but it's just a lot mentally to be mature about.
Family, you want a virgin or what? That is what?
Shady, that's not true. She's talking about... Anyway. But it's all in my head. I've not complained about it. It's just a lot to be mentally mature about. Should I stay in this ship? I'm just a fiancé, but this chick definitely doesn't look like she's going anywhere anytime soon. I have seen a lot relationship-wise, so I know a lot of pre-brides and grooms think that marriage bliss makes everything disappear. Everyone has their deal breakers, and it's their right, but I'm not sure about negotiating a friendship for my peace of mind. The first thing men say is we are insecure. I don't know. I don't call it that. I just don't like having the sexual vision every damn time we lime in. Help.
Of course, the topic was brought to you by Little Caesars. Go check out Little Caesars if you have not yet. Crazy Puffs is insane. It's really crazily good. All right? Little Caesars topic for this evening. So, Buffy.
I'm afraid to comment on that.
Let me go
Comment
to
the things. Talk the things then. Talk the things then. Let's
Hey,
get
Buffy,
to the comment section.
Kevin Justin Williams says, blessings, Buffy, watching from NLEDM. I don't know what that is.
I'm not seeing that.
Watching from NLEDM.
Okay.
Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Yeah, I don't know. It could have been, I thought it may have been a church or something, so I don't know.
Buffy, you in a relationship?
Oh, New Life Ministry probably is that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, Kevin. Yeah, it no hit me. My brain wasn't braining it.
Wait, now, that's your church?
But he abbreviated, so he probably threw her off.
Wait. You ain't getting hung at this church thing yet.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
Hi,
they-
Kevin. He abbreviated. It just looked like not letters together.
Yeah.
Buffy,
No,
go
hit
church
me.
it up. What is that?
Not the abbreviation thing, it just
Yeah,
threw me
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Real sorry.
yeah,
Only
that-
forgive me.
Somebody saying, look, my good friend Buffy, the name is Keen
What church you go to?
Mano Mitchell.
New Life Encounter Deliverance Ministry.
That's our
That is
Pentecostal
it.
church?
That's it.
Yeah, I think so. It's a church.
All right, let me read some of the comments,
Let's
right?
get to some of the comments.
Kerwin, well, Jacksonville is saying, fellas, I'm wondering what's her body count. Who her?
What's the girl's
girl.
body count from the
The
left
friend,
hand?
just
the
read.
friend or
Yeah.
the girlfriend? Or the friend or the fiance? I don't know which girl they're talking
Probably
about.
the fiance.
Rachel says, very lovely topic. Hayden says she will always be looking for things to go wrong instead of loving her man and focusing on him. This is just the beginning.
Buffy, what are your thoughts? You ever you ever had a friend like that?
That's why I don't want to comment on the thing, man. Because no, to be honest, most of my friends are male friends, right? Most of my good friends are male friends. I hardly have female friends, probably 2, for the most, right? And I have people that I had little encounters with that's still friends. Yeah, no?
I like why you turn away there, boy.
No, because I have people that we were,
All right,
you
let me,
know,
hold on. Let me
but
hold
we're
on,
still
right?
good.
Let me help you out here.
That's so
Are you in a
uncomfortable.
relationship?
I am married.
You're a whole married woman right
Yes. Yes, I am. And the thing is, my husband knows, in the beginning, he was a little skeptical because, as I said, most of my friends are male friends. And we had little encounters and things, but we still good.
now? Your husband watching right now?
Yeah. Hi, baby. Yeah.
Hi, baby.
No, and it's true. And there's one particular friend, he's like my best friend. I mean, we had little encounters or whatever, but my husband knows it's just a cool scene and it's
Okay.
nothing.
Okay, so because what we
Yeah.
don't want is that you say anything there, next thing you know, you go
No.
home and you get baptized over it.
No.
course,
My husband
JD.
knows. The guy's a family friend, so
Right.
my husband, he knows, and I don't like to lie, so I told him everything. So,
So this is this kind of this topic here fall right in your
yeah, I say, but like
It fall in plenty people that
somebody peep into my life or some kind of thing, but I mean, it's not
It's not
as
foreign,
serious
it's
as
not foreign.
Right.
It's not serious as that. Once you're the person have a understanding, then I mean, yeah,
so you could relate.
I can relate personally, yeah.
And okay. I'm very not I'm not really speechless sometimes.
Yeah,
but
because
I didn't know
all
you would
this
have been able
silence
to
here,
relate
I need
now.
to bring you here more often because
No, I can relate.
JD don't have much to say.
No, I try to phrase my questions.
I love
try
it.
to phrase my questions, all right?
Right?
But we will come back to you in a little bit. Let's get back to the comment section.
Let's get to the comment section.
Right, and of course, if we're going to open the lines, once we open the lines, if you all want to say hi to Buffy, ask her a question, anything like that, we're going to do that in a little bit, right? So, all right,
Let me
so
read a comment, right?
read a comment.
Summer J. Johnson says, unless her fiance gives her a reason to think otherwise, she needs to get out of her head. People can actually have a relationship with someone they had a sexual relationship with.
Yep.
You think so?
Me?
Why you have to say it so?
My thought patterns and processes. You see, I don't want to give my closing thoughts, but whatever. The show could go how it had to go. Okay. So, how to say this, boy? It is not foreign,
Yeah.
which means we could all, or most of us could identify with it.
Yeah.
Being able to identify with it doesn't mean you have to like it.
True.
You understand? And I also think that is your right.
Yeah.
So that is kind of where I lean in. I believe that we just live life backwards.
Right.
So we see the red flags, the pink flags, the green flags. We see all of the flags.
Yeah.
And we try to pretend that the flags are all one color. Right? And then when we go into the situation for keeps, then we start to realize, well, I didn't really know if I could deal with this.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's why I'm saying we could identify.
That's true.
That is a human thing. We connected. Yes, I could understand it happens. And yes, but it's your right to decide if you could breathe
Yeah.
in that air.
That's
and if
true.
you can't breathe, nothing wrong with you. That's how I feel.
We have a commenter here, known for being very real. He says, I find Buffy body language says different. Her body language seems very uneasy.
Mr. Jacksonville, are you a body language expert?
Are you a body language expert?
I know they have a name for it. No,
Nah,
Google
I
it,
know,
please.
Woman was born on the line. We're trying to do that.
Nah, I know well.
Also, we have YouTube. Shout out to YouTube in the building. This commenter is from YouTube. He is saying it
Hey,
makes no
Siobhan.
sense. Easy Siobhan. Let me drop a bomb for your YouTube.
Yeah, man.
It makes no sense living in your head
and stressing about the situation. That's
the sex
Yeah.
till you get
situation
sick.
till you're sick. You see that in your
Yeah.
head? My song Happy. Everybody wants to know what's going on with me. Now let the nobody live inside of my head rent free. When I realize that keeping people in your head and in your heart
Yeah.
does make you sick. Like
Of course
real
it
sick.
does.
Yes, literally you could get cancer and thing,
Yeah.
from having stress and thing in your head. So Siobhan is correct. It didn't make no sense living in your head. So, but I could identify because I mean, as she's saying, she's not a bad person or whatever, but
Yeah.
she just find that every time she see them,
And this is
she going back.
and
She's
this
seeing the
person
visual.
and this person is the best friend or just somebody.
Nah, she didn't say best friend. It's just a friend.
It's just a friend,
Yeah.
right? In your past situation, the person who are wrong, are they around all the time or they not really?
Nah, I mean, it's a matter of respect same way too. Yes, we
Right.
good, but you ain't gonna be there too much. If I find, because a certain time a significant other was starting to feel that kind of way,
Of
and
course.
I pull away a little bit just to let him know, well, I respect you. You
But
understand?
how did he know? Did you go to tell him? You told him I was with this one and
No, I told him I'm open. If I'm in a relationship with someone, I will let you know. I will say, listen, this is this and this and this is my friend. This happened, that happened. You're comfortable, you're not comfortable. So I will know how to move.
That is
So-
Simple.
that is
Not saying-
I like that.
so not
Yeah.
saying that you have a list. Not saying that you have one, but if
Everybody
you
have a list.
if you had a if you had a list, you are going to now call people out and say, well, this one, that one, this one, that one, this one, that one.
I don't think I will do
If the
that.
people around you,
Yeah, if they're wrong, I will probably.
they
Yeah.
have to divulge the list.
Yeah.
You remember, you ever watch Mary had a reality show.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole world experienced, you know who Mary is, right?
Yeah, the artist.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I can't remember which Tina. I think it was Erica. Tina. Before the whole world had to find out with her that her husband was being unfaithful.
3 minutes to the break.
And I remember it had a particular episode where she was like, "You killing me, man. You tell me something Monday. Then you tell me another name Wednesday. You killing me, man." And I feel it, boy, because
I saw that. I think I saw that. Yes.
No, humans, we just forget little, sometimes JD just had to remind me of certain things.
Yeah.
But, I could identify with listen, we moving forward, let's have some conversations.
Yeah.
But he looked like he was hiding something. So when
Yeah.
everything started coming out, every 2 days he have a next name. You're killing me, man. Don't do me that.
Yeah.
Don't do me that.
I just lay my cards down on the table right away.
That's right, all four,
yeah,
all the way.
everything.
All the way.
How long you married?
This year I'll make it 2 years, October the 14th.
Oh, you doing 2 years too?
Yeah.
Drop a bomb feel. We'll get back into Buffy's story.
Yeah.
Mind her business a little bit. Find out what's going on with her. All right, so it is. We have 2 minutes
2
again.
minutes to the bottom.
Comments are saying, this is why you must renew your mind periodically, like ever so often.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Of course, every day. If you don't renew your mind every day, as a matter of fact, and you have different situations to renew your mind for.
Yeah.
If you were with somebody in this situation, and the person are wrong, you unfriending them? And I mean, you can't.
Unfriending them? Unfriending who? Which person?
The person who you was with, who's wrong now with your fiance, like in her situation.
Oh, like that?
yeah.
You had to be specific, man. First of all,
You tell them don't come round?
First of all, I'm a very different person. My reality is sexual encounters to me are very serious things.
Yeah.
And some of the situations I end up in were very emotional situations. So
Nisa had the little soft and thing long time.
Okay.
that is why you get through. No, I want to know. I want to know. No, I want to know because you find your point, man.
I said long time.
That is incorrect, sir.
Yeah, your head was soft long
That
time.
is incorrect.
Babe, you had a soft head.
I didn't have no soft head, boy.
Yeah, you just didn't know what it was.
I find you pointing at me like a prophet and I don't like it.
Buffy, you had a soft head long time?
No, really, nah?
I didn't have a soft head, bro. I did not have a soft head. I do not appreciate that.
Continue.
I don't know how to continue now. I don't recover from that.
You had a little soft head?
I
That's
don't-
all right, that's another story.
I don't think I had a soft head. I told this story on this podcast already. If you tell me your name is Jim,
Right.
when I see you the next time, I'm calling you Jim.
Yeah, can
You
I tell
understand?
me? Yeah.
That's right. If Jim says to me, Jim to Jane,
Right.
Jane, I love you.
Right.
Jane believes. Jim loves her.
Exactly.
You understand? So when Jim and Jane are in a loving situation and they're doing things that the situation, the relationship, because you say you love me, I say I
Right.
love you back. You understand?
So every man
Hold
tell
on,
you he
I
love
ain't
you,
done.
that is it.
I ain't done.
You just did.
I ain't done. I'm making a point.
You did.
That is not the case. That's not what I'm saying. So I have been in situations where the communication is Jim say, I am Jim. I say, hi, Jim.
Right.
I am Jane. This is what we're doing. We agree.
Right.
Me know that you are a con artist. How am I supposed to know that? Only help me, please. How am I supposed to know you are a con artist?
Yeah, I've been in situations like
You
that. so I know what
understand?
I mean,
So
yeah.
when all the pieces of the puzzle come together now, and I realize, Jim, you are not Jim. You are a
Right.
con man. And I tell myself,
Even I
I'm
say
moving
hard,
away.
hard,
I'm moving
hard
away.
soft, yeah.
I'm moving away now from Jim
Yeah.
to another situation. You understand? And this next person say,
Ain't nobody
Jane,
understanding what
let
you
me
saying, Gil.
finish. Jane, my name is Peter.
Can
Now-
believe that now.
All that long talk there,
No,
no.
all I'm saying is women just get a bad rap
Yeah.
for believing stories that they are told.
Yeah.
No, you just get wiser over the years. So my issue was I was believing con men.
Right.
You understand?
I could relate.
So though my head ain't
Yeah.
soft, if you tell me And Maya Angelou says, if somebody tells you who they are,
Believe them.
believe that. So I upset. I have a soft head
Yeah.
because you're a con man.
No, but that's a serious thing though, because but that is play on your mind, because when a real one comes along, you don't know what to believe. I had a hard time with my husband telling me he loved me. Every time he tell me he loved me, I used to shut down.
Wow.
Shut all the way down. I would bend on my head.
Wow.
I trying to change the topic.
Wow.
Because you're hurting so much from all
Trauma.
those different lies from before. You don't know what to believe.
Thank you. And it don't mean you have a soft head.
Yeah, and even though
You
we
get
struggle in
wiser.
our relationship because of that, I don't know what to believe. Anything you tell me, I had to second guess it. I had to ask 10 million questions to find out if it's the truth.
This is your first marriage?
Second marriage, yeah.
So the first one, I guess, traumatized.
That's a whole scene by itself. Yeah, that was a whole scene by itself.
All right. Hayden is saying,
I hope I didn't offend any Jims or Peters.
Hayden is saying
chat.
if she's uncomfortable with someone, she should discuss it with her man to ease her mind before her thoughts create issues. All right. Let me get into Marsha before we go into the break and close off this first hour. Help me there, babe.
Marsha says, sometimes more than once for the day to renew your mind. Thoughts, especially erotic or sexual, from past encounters can pop up unannounced. Once you're living.
Yeah.
Patrice says, facts, Buffy. She's speaking facts here.
And Marsha says, trauma is real. Trauma is. I bought a book the other day in the mall called The Body Keeps Score. And I'm so excited to read that book because, as I was saying before to the person, I think it's Siobhan from YouTube saying that, you don't make no sense living in your head. You will get sick.
Yeah.
So I kind of dedicated myself to...
No, that is true, because I battled with depression because of that. I had a breakdown just yesterday? Yeah, last night. I suffered depression really bad because of all the different things that I've been through. And the thing is, you will be happy, and then the depression, they just come from nowhere. Your thoughts will just come back and start to play in your mind, and and I'm not the type to have, as I say, I don't have no set of friends that I could call and say, this is how I'm feeling.
Because real people don't understand it.
Yeah.
And they think that all you need to do is, sometimes a nice meal could help. Somebody brings something for you. Those little momentary things.
Yeah.
But the depression is...
very real.
It must have a reason we connected. I know JD is your friend and everything. But, I've been there. So
I realize.
Yeah, you will take my number.
No problem.
Yeah. Well, I know we're going to eat something after. So
we're paying for that.
Don't study it.
What your name is? Because if you tell the truth now, we had to take that, I don't want Buffy and I to be told we have soft heads. So who is paying for the dinner?
Raga.
Raga,
Marriage red. All right, guys, we're going to close off this hour right now. Should we go to the break? Yeah, we're going to go to the break. When we come back, let's talk to Buffy a little bit more. And we're going to drop some brand new music from Buffy and talk about the music and all of that. I have a question I want to ask, yeah? But when we come back, right?
Pizza.
We are back.
Yeah. All right. Of course, if you guys are wondering what Nisa and I do on a Monday to Friday, this is what we do.
Taking you through the traffic with a smile and plenty laughter. It's the Gridlock with JD Nisa on Sky 99.5 FM Reloaded.
And just just added to the addition is our DJ. My DJ is a lady. JL is with us. That's the Gridlock Squad on Sky 99.5 FM Reloaded. All right, that is urban, reggae, soca, dancehall, R&B, worship, conversation, fun. Listen, topics, all of that packed up in our radio station. We are definitely number one when it comes to gospel radio, urban, inspirational music. All right, you can check us out every day, Monday to Friday, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and jail on a Saturday. And besides that too, you just wake up with Sky from in the morning. Cruise, then the shuttle, then the main street, then us, and then night in the junction, and we do it all over again. All right, so hit us up. Yeah, so Buffy's with us. Buffy's still here.
Yeah.
Understand? Right. When we last where did we stop last? You lost your voice, and you said when you got baptized,
Yeah.
all right, your voice came back.
Mm-hmm.
What led you to go down in the water to say, you know what, I need to get baptized?
Well, I was getting some spiritual dreams, and this particular dream, I dreamt Jesus, and he was glowing in the dream. I knew it was him because of the outline and the clothes that he had on and all of that. But even in the dream, I was squinting my eyes because it was so bright.
Jesus came to you in a dream.
In a dream, yeah. And he was just floating backwards. So I said, wait, I need to speak to you. I really need to speak. He didn't say anything to me, just floated until he disappeared. So at the time, because I didn't say this the last time in the other interview, but at that time, it didn't have a Obia man I didn't go to.
What?
I was trying everything I could think about to bring my voice back, because apart from that, a lot of spiritual things was happening to me. So people they say go here, I go in there. They say, I reach all Maruga, trying to get his voice to come back because I didn't know what to do. And then when I dreamt Jesus, there was this spiritual guy. I called him and I asked him, I said, listen, I now get a dream. I don't understand the dream, thing. And he told me, he said, probably God wants you to follow him. I said, follow him where? You understand? Follow him where? And some nights after that, I dreamt this lady. She had on the hat that the Pope does wear. And she had on pink and blue, a thick lady, and she was sitting down on a gold throne. And she got off the throne, and she do so. She said, sit down. She didn't say it, but she just did, just yelled for me to sit. I said, what kind of thing I dream in here, boy? So I called my mother. I said, man, I'll get a dream thing today, mom. He said, you sit down? I said, no. I said, no. I sit down and I said, I put two and two together. I said, you know what? I feel God calling me for something here. So I think I say, no, I feel I'm going to get baptized. So I made arrangements, and there's a church up on the hill by me, and I went up there, I spoke to the pastor, and he said, sure, no problem, whatever. I did the little, started doing a little training, little sessions, and I did that, and I went and I got baptized, and that's how the voice came back.
Somebody is asking here, was there any gospel artists who reached out to you, or was there any songs while you weren't a Christian?
Can't remember. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Listen, I am just amazed at how the Lord will just use. He will come to people differently. You understand?
He has to, because
I ain't never, listen, I don't mean to turn this into like they go wondering what's going on with me, but I've never, I kind of low key.
But you've had your own experience.
I've had my own experience, but to say to see Jesus in a dream and it feels so real. It's, your testimony is.
Yeah.
Let me use the word. Testimony is so powerful that you took your voice, because I remember in the last interview I was saying that he takes or he holds things from persons to get your attention. Right? Sight, Paul on the road to Damascus, he was blinded. And then the same guy we can't remember, Elizabeth.
Yeah, I trying to remember his name since you talked.
Since I'm trying to remember his name. Right? But Elizabeth, who is Mary's cousin, which is John is Jesus's cousin.
Yeah.
His mother, husband. Oh God, he's talking like a Trini and boy. His mother, husband, he lost his voice.
Yeah.
His voice? Yes.
Yeah,
his
he
voice.
lost his voice. He couldn't speak until either was I think was John was born or
until the child was born.
Until the child was born, you know. So in Buffy's story, you had complications with your voice.
Yeah.
And then when you made the decision to turn to him, your voice came back. So to me, that's like
His name was Zachariah.
Right.
Zachariah, you know. So
but that wasn't not to cut you. That wasn't the first time I saw Jesus. I mean the only time. The second time I saw him was when after I did my surgery. I think that encounter did something to me worse than when I saw him, because remember, when I saw him in the vision, he was just glowing and floating backwards. But when I came out of my surgery, the encounter with him was different. He was closer to me. I was like in a desert, and the sand came together and formed his face. And it had the thorns around his head. And every time I remember seeing the thorns around his head or whatever. And he said so much to me without using words.
right.
You know, it was crazy.
What his surgery was for, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, sure. I was born with a heart defect. They said that I was born with a hole in my heart. And they couldn't figure out where the hole was. And when I got older, I started doing research for myself, and I started going and, running tests and stuff to see what was going on. And the problem was the aortic valve had a leak. And because I didn't attend to it for so long, the valve was rotten and it was decaying. So they had to remove the valve and replace it with a tissue valve.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot. That's some scary.
The doctors want to know how I was still alive.
Serious.
Yeah, because most of the time when I go in the hospital, they would have been like, we could listen. And they win an iron, and I said, what's going on here? And I remember I asked the doctor at the time, and they said, to be honest, we don't even know how you're alive. Yeah.
That's the Lord. Someone is saying to me, embrace your walk with Christ, JD. Help me explain. What do you think that means?
Help me explain.
Embrace
Your walk with Christ, JD. You remember you were saying before that you don't know how come you don't have any experiences like other people, but so the person is saying, your walk is your walk.
Like that. All right, cool. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I just replied. Yeah, okay.
Jared, we have a first time. He says, first time watching Friday and 9. Hey, thanks for being here. We appreciate you.
Yeah,
we call our loyal watchers fry bakes. We usually used to have more fry bakes.
We used to eat real fry bake, but we cannot put back on
we getting older, so the little gluten and thing we're blowing up. So, we don't do as much fry bake anymore. But welcome. Thanks for being here.
So you guys, joining us. Buffy's here. All right, we're going to have one more. I mean, we are allowing her to share a story, and then it's leading up to where she is now, okay? Got baptized. Did you set out to say, all right, well, I'm baptized now. Am I going back to sing? Man whining on anything? How you work that out in your mind?
Boy, I went back to the soca a few times after I got baptized. Actually, I got baptized twice, right? Because I washed over. Because
Me too.
I backslided, so I needed to wash over. I was in the music thing, still trying. And then I started doing the reggae thing, but I would start off writing a song and not end up going on a different road. Because naturally, my mind was. I was a rude person. So I will start off good, and then a rude thought will come to my mind, and I start writing a rude song. I clean forget I was supposed to be doing this.
I clean forget.
I will go down a whole different road. Because I like to play with words. When it comes to them kind of thing, I like to play with words. And I tell God, I say, God, you tell me you want me to do this thing, and no lyrics is coming. I said, so you need to help me because I don't know why I do it, right? And I try, nothing not coming. And I said, you know what? This is not for me. And I did a song, the name of the song is My Father's Business, came to me. And I said, all right, it's all right. I got to be about my father's business. And I your business, no business, but who get vexed? Cause the world's got nothing for me but heartache and stress. I hear them asking what happened, what make you change your mind? Nothing more than my love for Jesus Christ. Him alone can heal the sick. I want you to open up your heart to him. That is what this song.
Hey.
I was bobbing over here. And she did that so naturally.
What's
this song?
That you record that already?
I have a lot of songs written that isn't recorded as yet. Yeah.
Well, I guess in
Yeah, just in my head right now. I just need to get them recorded, but I have a lot of songs.
yeah, we had to fix that, you know.
The people around you, how did they respond to your switch?
To be honest, I've always been talking about Christ. I've always, as I said, I grew up in the church. So they know me, I'm always positive. So it wasn't really nothing big. To be honest, it wasn't even shock.
Right, that kind of vibe.
Yeah, because even though I was doing my thing, I always had a relationship with God. From a little child, I used to sit down and talk to him. He was my best friend. So I used to sit down and talk to God the whole day until he actually spoke back. And I never wanted him to talk to me again.
You know, Pastor always used to say that.
I'm telling you, the Holy Spirit voice is more subtle. God's voice is not subtle. It's like thunder. So when you hear that voice, you don't want him to say not much to you again.
Pull back. That is, that's confirmation right there. No?
Yeah.
I tell you.
We are not really speechless, as JD was saying before, but I feel like you're saying a lot of things are just forcing, not just me or JD, but a lot of the people in the comment section. You know, just it's so encouraging to hear proof, because you know we humans need proof.
Yeah.
We feel like we need that proof. But the strange thing about the whole God conversation is a lot of us feel like, you know, with God and the conversation, life is just an easy road.
Yeah, no, it isn't.
You would have, to me, you would have seen like the, if you want to call it, the first, well, the blueprint for artists like Lava and Nelly Cutty.
Oh, really?
Nelly Cutty.
Nelly, and because remember, she's, well, before that, you would probably have Denise Belfon.
Yeah.
You know? But it's still along that line of women who be very raunchy, you know, lyrical with the erotic content and whatnot.
Yeah.
Hearing them now, but any party just feel like, boy, I feel like.
Boy, sometimes say, if I was in the thing, all you watch, no. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes when I hear Lava and I say, yes, boy, Lava, watch that. If I was in the thing still, you know. And I actually wrote Nelly Cutty's first song that she sang, the raunchy one.
I don't know what that
Which one is that?
That's, I can't even remember how it go, but I wrote Nelly's first song. Me and my ex-boyfriend, we wrote that song for her. Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you embrace your humanity. Because one thing we don't need in these conversations is fakery.
Yeah.
As I said before, a lot of people think the conversation of God, they just think it's so one-dimensional. But I like that you were able to say, I mean, sometimes JD, they say it to you, and if I run out, now when I get upset, sometimes I just get upset and I just say, I go put on a short pants and run out there, you know. I go tone up my legs and I go run out, or ain't go on nothing.
If you put on short pants. And you run out.
No, I didn't say that when I get a little frustrated, but I know I wouldn't, you know. But I just like how you said, you know, means that, you know, being aware doesn't make you sinful or a sinner. I would often tell persons, people like us who connected to the ground or to the conversation of music, like we listen to music, you know. Like I don't know why people feel like if you know a secular song, it means that you want to go back. No.
Yeah.
Chefs would be in tune with chefs all over the world.
Yeah.
Denomination aside. Singers, musicians, we connected to the conversation of music. And of course, like with anything else, if you realize, I don't like this, it's just like not liking to put an ingredient in pie.
Yeah.
Like I don't put ketchup in my pie, but I'm still making pie.
Neither me.
You understand? I still make the pie.
Yeah.
So in other words, even with music or movies or whatever it is, you could just decide, okay, this, I don't like this.
Yeah.
But we in tune. You know, so
Yeah, we know
knowing
what's
something,
going on,
we know what's
yeah.
going on. It doesn't make you
Do you think that at some point you will do, not in the traditional sense or however sense that the Lord may want you, but do you see yourself preaching or evangelizing and going down that kind of way?
But to tell you the honest truth, I consider myself a preacher home. In my home, I always preaching. My kids just tell me, Mommy, we fed up.
Because that's why I saw you on TikTok last year.
Yeah,
When I saw you on TikTok, I say, I thought you were just having a moment, but you were literally preaching on the TikTok.
You need to show me that, man. You're hiding things.
I asked God to not just be able to be a hearer of the word, but also a doer of the word. And I say, I want to understand your word now. So sometimes I would read something and not get it right away. And I would just take a moment and stop. And I will have a conversation with the father. I say, Father, I don't understand nothing here. You know? You need to help me. And he will come and he will break down everything. Like, for instance, a day I was outside in my yard. And there's this dog. I did a TikTok with it. My dog name was Bella. And I just don't like dogs licking me and all of them kind of thing. That's not my scene. So the dog came and she licked me and I run her. And then she came back again and I run her again. And then the still voice just said, look at that. It said, you keep running the dog and each and every single time she comes back and she licks you the same way and shows you the same love. And if you and your husband fall out, you're vexed for the rest of the day. You say, but that's the love that I have for you. You know, no matter what you do, no matter how bad the situation is, you will always come back to me and receive the same love. And not only time I had to be in the Bible to learn, and God is teaching simple things. You know, and from a little child, I always realized I had a connection to insects. An insect will be in the house and I'll just know it there. I don't know how I know, but I just know it there. Right? And where I live in the back of TCL. So on the fences are little crawlers now. The horse whips on them.
Oh my God.
And I will be walking and I'll just say, it have one on the fence, and I'll just turn around and see one on the fence. And my kid say, Mommy, how you just do that? I say, I don't know. It's just a natural thing. You know?
Somebody's asking, what is your TikTok name?
Oh, the Buffy one. The Buffy one.
As in D?
Yeah, D as in dog.
D as in dog.
Buffy, yeah.
Buffy, one, the number one.
Yeah.
Guys, Buffy is with us. She has brand new music. All right. I'm going to bring it up because I want persons to know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
Would you call yourself a Christian artist, a positive artist, a gospel artist, a gospel minister? What is Buffy's title?
I am a artist singing positive music. Yeah, just positive music. I'm not a gospel artist. I don't want to be boxed in as a gospel artist. And I want to make it clear, I am still a babe in Christ. I'm still learning. And there are still a lot of things that I need to shake off of the world that I'm still dealing with. Like, for instance, I like to be honest, I just gamble a little bit. And I'm fighting with it a little bit.
What kind of gambling?
Well, I used to go in the casino a lot. But recently, I didn't even know when I drop it. I just drop it. And the thing is, I never used to go in the casino to win, you know. That was like a, how to put it,
like
boy?
Like a cooler, like a brain cooler?
Yeah, because I was dealing with so much, still dealing with a lot, but I was dealing with so much. And as I said, I don't have nobody to speak to. So that was my go-to. I will go to the casino and I'll just see people around and, getting your drinks and just me pressing the button. Sometimes I win, kind of $5,000-$6,000 and I would leave there with $0 because I didn't go there to win. I just went to cool my head.
The roulette and the thing machine.
Yeah, I'll just go to cool my head. It wasn't about winning, And I thank God he delivered me from that. But sometimes I might still go or I might just play a little playway, But it's something that I personally am working on.
There was a time I played. I had just opened my school, and there was a shop in the bottom of the building. And every time I go downstairs to buy something to eat, and I seen all these men line up, check me what, and a particular time of the day.
Yeah.
So I said, what I'm lining up for? When I realized it's the game with the marks, it's the play with the this, the
roulette.
that.
That's roulette.
Whatever the thing with your dream and it have a number for it and all of that. So I remember, I think I was asking JD, I think I want to learn to play, but I wasn't, in my head, I wasn't thinking it was gambling or whatever. And I tried a couple times, not even understanding what I was doing. And I just stopped because I didn't understand what I was doing. Yeah. I shared that to show you that I'm human.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I was thinking. I'm just like, what are you doing? Let me just try this.
When I gave my life, well, I sing soca, my whole scene, right? When I gave my life to the Lord and I used to drive maxi still. I was touring, singing, going on the maxi line, and on the maxi line, it will take 3 hours from the top of by the church to come straight down to full to go, right? And that would be my time where I go read my Bible, right?
Okay.
I could not shake smoking cigarette and hemp.
Wow.
I baptized,
Yeah.
but I would be smoking. And
Yeah.
now that was 2001, right? Since then, you know when I stopped smoking?
When?
Last year.
Serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, some things just take a little longer to shake
it
off.
takes
Yeah.
a little while. No, it doesn't. No, most people. No, when I tell you, I say, I have such a freedom in who I am in Christ now than before, because people was booking me hard. Them booking me level gospel concerts.
Yeah.
And then when I go in a hotel, nobody with me, I'm by myself. You
Yeah.
understand? I go on the balcony. That was tell the tradition with the tea. When we went to the thing, I hot my little coffee and my tea, and I go outside, find some corner in some hotel in Canada, wherever, and I smoking my cigarette.
Yeah.
Right through.
I know
No
what you
other
mean.
pastors and them will be vexed to hear me saying that.
That is,
Yeah,
but that was a real trigger for me. I couldn't.
But yeah, when
I can't.
Nisa met me smoking.
I find you saying that like if you came up to me and
No, I
said
didn't- I
good
didn't come
day
up to
and
you.
you had this in your hand.
I didn't
Yeah.
come out here
And when you
smoking.
say that, it is an incorrect version.
By the time you realize,
Yeah,
I
you
say,
understand. So I say,
Yeah.
what is this? You understand? And then I made a decision to say, well, what's it talking about this boy? Because I didn't like it at all.
Wow, I
Yeah.
could relate to that. My husband
I
does
did not
smoke,
like
and
it.
we be at it with the smoking thing,
And-
because
I
and-
don't like it.
I don't like it neither.
and God could take away anything and
Yeah.
every single thing,
Yeah.
you know. So it took me a while. Obviously, you know, I really cried to God. I struggled. I said, listen, I need to shake this thing. No, it wouldn't be. I was not chain smoker.
Yeah.
I would stop for a year. Start back for 6 months. Stop for it's 22 years you're talking about. Off and
Yeah.
on, off and on, off and on. Now, if the church knew my struggle, nothing salt. You understand?
Yeah.
But sometimes persons need to hear the testimony to know that, hey, watch
Yeah.
man.
You can
You
function.
can- yeah,
you
you
can function while you struggle.
Yeah.
I feel like there are people who, you see, like how you say what you say, there is almost like, sure, they vex. Well, no
Yeah,
problem.
well, you know-
Because
Yeah.
some people, now, I have discovered, I call it the beauty and bruising of sharing. I was always a sharer.
Right.
And it really hurt when I thought I was sharing for the right reasons, and
Yeah.
then people, they literally just use it against you.
Yeah, I know
But
about
as
that.
people, and we had because trust me, I've gotten, it's the pros are more
Yeah.
than the cons from
Yeah.
my sharing,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, Patrice, I stopped smoking officially last year, please God. And that's our next testimony. I'll share some other time, but we're here
For
with Buffy.
Buffy.
All right. So whatever it is, you
Yeah.
little gambling, whatever, God is going to work it out. You don't
Of
know
course.
already. You already functioning and
Yeah.
operating in your purpose from a long time. And it didn't start last week.
And that is true, and that's why I like to share, because there are persons who are just like us. They're in Christ and they thought, well, after I get baptized, everything will just disappear, because they don't teach us that.
Right.
So we will think, well, after I get baptized now, I'm supposed to be perfect. And then you realize you still have this, you still have that dealing with. And then you start to beat up yourself now because you're saying, wait, but how I could be a Christian and be doing these things? And then you stop praying. You understand? You fight. You don't have to beat up yourself. God will take it away in due time. You just do what you're doing, as Jesus said, come as you are. You know, and once you draw near to me, I'll draw near to you. So once you keep drawing near and you keep pressing and you keep ponging and you keep knocking on his door, he will answer you. And eventually you won't even know when these things fall off. You know, I could share a little struggle I had. I love my child father. I think I was obsessed after a while. That's why I ended up with the gambling. And I share this for whoever might want to hear it. And this man doing me the most. And I don't know how to leave. I didn't know how to leave. It reached so far as when I had lost my voice, he bring a woman in the place. I went to New York. My aunt sent for me because I was dealing with depression a lot, and my aunt sent for me. I went to New York. And while in New York, he brought a girl in my place. And I don't know what happened. I don't know. Up to now, I don't know the real story, but he brought the girl in my place. Right? That was disrespectful. And I came back, and I said, you know what? Better we done. And he left. And I was just still so obsessed. I just don't know how to let him go. Even though he left, I still running behind him, still dogging behind him. And I tell God, I say, Father, I don't know how to leave this man. I don't know how to leave this man. Because all I have for this man is love. I don't know how to leave this man. And I told God, I say, you know what? He don't even know he might hear this story, but I told God, I said, Father, I can't tell him leave. So you had to help me to get him to leave. I said, so here what you need to do. I need a sign. I need for him to say that he will leave. So happened the very next day, we end up in a little argument, and he said, well, you know what? Better I leave. I said, thank you, Jesus. You understand? Because I couldn't do it. He didn't know that was the sign that I was looking for. And when I heard him say it, I said, yes, Lord, I hear you this time. Because you know what sign I asked God for? A little bit again, he beat me with the sign in my head. Because,
that is confirmation, not just for ladies, but for people, anybody who is obsessed.
Yeah.
I could also attest. I too was obsessed. Not with a person per se, but with a position.
Yeah.
And that position was wife. You understand? So after my first failed marriage and I entered another one, I was willing to do anything to make sure that one didn't crash. Because remember, I'm existing in the church, and this is a bad thing. So you want to listen. This cannot crash, no matter what he do.
Yeah.
We had to make it work. We had to make it work. We had to make it work.
Yeah.
And I would often say no. God bless everybody in this situation, because there are no enemies now at this point, and it's only God could have done that. But I know now, when I heard you say that, as you said it, everything is like identical.
Yeah.
If he didn't leave, I would have been doing the hamster wheel.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a woman thing, girl. We just see the things and we just say, yeah.
I think I just used to, even though I used to see the bad, it's like I just see it deep down in here, it has some good, boy, and I just trying to pull out the good in here, because that's who I am. I will see a man, and I see other people might see him as dirty, as filthy rags, but I will just look for that one little thing inside of you to get you to believe that he is a good person. And that's my downfall. I always try to do that. I'll try to build you up and try to help you, you know? And I think, I don't know if it's on the nurturing side or the motherly side. I don't know what it is, but I need to know when to pull back. And a lot of ladies need to know when to pull back.
I want to say, I don't know if it's I used to ask JD if it's a curse. I don't know if... Now, I have a question for you. Somebody is asking, how does Buffy handle secular radio, still playing her secular songs during Carnival? I don't know if that happens.
Anything that's play right through.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, they play my song still, or no?
You're live?
Yeah.
Hey.
When you see that Blaze on them every single Tuesday, just play Ayo for a flashback or old school classic or whatever.
That's weird.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, so how do you relate to that?
To be honest, I that's who made me Buffy. So I mean, I embrace it normal.
Yeah, I mean, how you go run up and say, "Don't play that"?
Nah.
We have a Christian artist. Well,
at times ladies so do I know.
He started off in church. His name is Tony. And you know, if you know who Tony is, without me going into any detail, you know, he had a very public kind of downfall. And
Shamika, slam self.
I remember people was like, "Do we still play a song?" And I'm like, but the song got you through something though. Like the song still has what it has. It's part of his testimony. You know, whether he decided to walk away and I don't know, do whatever, the song, God still did something in a moment, and that was the offering.
Jared said her secular music is part of her story. I mean, how you could not tell your story? You use Buffy, you know?
Exactly. That's part of the story. So I mean, it's just like with the same story I was talking about with Saul. Look how much people Saul killed. You understand? For the same thing that he ended up doing in the end. You understand? So this is who make me me. You know, they need to see, okay, this is where she came from and this is who she is. No.
Yeah. But you wouldn't go and put on like a Batty rider and run on stage and thing like that.
No. I've done away with that.
Would you do it with your husband on vacation?
Of course I will.
Come on.
Of course I
just
will.
needed to know
Come on.
because, you know,
Must do it with your husband.
we got to ask.
Watch me. Later is that one way to go porn inside. You understand?
I'm trying to figure out what to tell you.
So you're in love. All right, guys. So if you're not joining us, we get it ready to jump into the music. You're in Buffy's here. She's in love. She's married again. She's delivered. Right? She loves the Lord. She sees Jesus, you know.
Yeah,
Jesus pull up twice.
Pull up.
Jesus pull up. You understand?
Yes.
She does not call herself
I am not a gospel artist.
artist.
'Cause I was just gonna
that one I
say-
want to fight you on a little bit, but I ain't gonna fight you.
No, don't
ain't
fight.
go-
I
ain't go
want to
fight
ask
you.
her. I want to ask her because I noticed you have a very cute nose ring.
Oh yeah.
Is that fake or is it really
No, it's real.
Oh, like
You got
does
act
that?
Buffy and look like she ain't thinking fake.
Oh God, I'm just asking.
Yeah, that's
So
real.
in the conversation of the transition, but
Yeah.
I guess I should not ask it because you did say even when it comes to your name, if God say you're just moving with that. So I guess
Exactly.
the answer to the question I was going to ask.
I don't think Buffy is very. I don't think she is about the religion aspect.
Nah, not
She don't
religious.
give me the religiosity.
I'm not religious. I'm more. I don't know if to say spiritual, but I'm more spiritual. I'm not religious, right? If God, as I say, when God speaks, I respond, right? If He tells me something, He tells me something, and I will just listen. Sometimes I just play a little hard and I might get a little licks, but when He speak, I listen.
And that's no matter what it is.
No matter what it is.
If the gospel circuits and the scene start to book you, invite you for events, would you go?
Yeah, of course I will. That's not a problem. I just love music. And if I could see people dance and enjoy themselves and worship God in the mix, I have no problem with that.
But let me tell you something. Based on your songs, especially the second one and that one you
Yeah.
just freestyle there, from the time you put that out with your testimony, I think they're going to deem you as a gospel artist.
Well, if the people speak, but I have my own self.
You would not be opposed. Would you be opposed to it?
No, to be honest, I'm not even looking for a title. You know. I just doing music. That's basically what it is. I just put in whatever message God give me to send out, I will send out the message through music, and that's all it is. For me, it's not about a title.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I was trying to trap her a little bit.
No, not
Because
trying.
let's
I would
be-
never try to
because
trap her.
Let's be real,
I would
right?
never try to trap her.
There are people, she's not the first person who didn't want the title of it.
Ryzen boy.
Ryzen also was saying
Ryzen,
that.
you know who Ryzen is?
Yeah.
Ryzen started. I remember doing interviews with Ryzen on 94, 96, all these stations. He did not come in with Reach.
And he didn't want to be boxed
And he
into
did not want to be called a gospel artist. But Reach was so big. I dare as a
It
gospel artist.
reach all over, no pun intended.
I don't, we need to ask Ryzen what had happened there,
Did he change? Did he embrace the gospel title afterwards?
Yeah, well, he's Ryzen. He's a gospel artist. He just
Yeah,
strong.
and this is my thing.
He's a
A
strong
lot
one.
of people would say, because you would have many hats during your lifetime.
Yeah.
Right? In one season, you might be a motivational speaker. Or then, because
Yeah.
you, like I have this thing, I just go by my window every now and then and I say something. Somebody
Okay.
might inbox you and they just say, no, but you should preach. Yeah. But in my mind, I don't have that label. So people see you as what they need to see you
Yeah.
as. But I think all that is important is that you understand what you mean by what you say and not try to figure out what everybody else trying. You know,
But that's it, yeah.
that's too complicated. But people like the labels, you know. They
Yeah,
like, they like the
I
The
know
labels.
about
labels,
that.
the labels are the thing. The labels are the thing. They label you up, you know?
I just love music. That's all it is for me.
So tell us about this new song here now.
Okay,
This your
Christian
first-
Girl.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, the name of the song is Christian Girl. The song is about couples being in the religion, in the church, but not forgetting that even though you're in the church and even though you're into their spirituality, whatever, do not forget your significant other. You know, sometimes you can get caught up in it. Like, for instance, you might be a pastor. You know, you're praying morning, noon, and night. I remember, I'll never forget this pastor, a time came to church and he said that he went to Tobago with his wife. And he said he was in the hotel room praying and reading his Bible, and the wife wanted to go on the beach. He said he told her go on the beach, and he stayed back praying. So for the whole vacation, he was praying while his wife was going about the place by herself. Now, whether he's a pastor or who, you're leaving room for somebody else to come in and sweep away your woman, because that's not making no sense. Even Christ say that he loved the church. The church is Christ's own. That's his bride. You have yours. You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? The church is the bride. You understand? So they had to know when to separate the two, and that's why I came up with the song. And when I started writing this song, I said, good, Father, I'm going to put in this part, not this two things. And the voice said, no, bring it real. Bring it as it is. Bring it real. And I said, okay. And I continued writing this song.
But Phil, let me tell you something. I don't think you would not know. Because in the, how to call it, the business or the community, of church,
Yeah.
you do not. This is. Let me tell you, this song is a. I remember on the radio, I ask you why not this song and the other song.
Yeah.
And God understands why, because families are under attack.
Yeah.
Marriages are under attack. Relationships are under attack.
I agree.
I came from a place, right? I came from a church that at the time, RIP to my pastor, right? But at the time, ministry was so, she used to put, it's almost like for a season, and there's no disrespect to my where I came from, but those who know will know. We used to put family second before the altar, so to speak.
Yeah.
I see husbands and I see wives forsake the family, forsake the husbands just to go on a Monday night service or wherever and wherever. Now it becomes very ticklish, but you cannot neglect your spouse and your family because you don't want to miss one service. And I stood there and I've seen families get destroyed, husband leave their wife. You know, watch man, it has some it have some church women. Them will get so wrapped up in church that they're not having no sex with the husband.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
They don't wanna. We experience that kind of vibes like if we big hardback we married and thing now.
When you say we talking about?
You and I, we still have to like there's a discussion like you can't go in a church and be too lovey-dovey up, you know, because it's almost like the enemy have a kind of way he make you feel like, look, you know what? We are the ones supposed to be expressing love as married couples, but it's some weird way we kind of have a weird blanket over that, boy.
Yeah.
So your song is about explain.
Yeah, so the song basically is telling you, you know, hug up and squeeze your wife still, you know, spend time with your wife. Forget the children sometimes.
Tell them.
You know, put on the Bible a little bit and let we spend time together. Yeah. And I think when he was talking just now, the scripture came back to me. I think it's in relation to the scripture where he was talking about, Christ was saying that there's nobody that has left father or mother or brother or sister and come to me and haven't, you know?
That's the word.
Right. So I think sometimes they take the word they take the word so literal. And the thing is, Christ most of the time spoke in parables.
Right.
Right? And I was reading, as I told you the last time I was reading the book of Mark, most of the time he will say something in a group. And then the disciples in the group, they wouldn't ask him anything. And when they go back, they will say, okay, where you mean by this? You understand? And he will explain it's not totally different way for them. You understand? And the reason for him doing that is because he said, to you it is given to know, but to them it wasn't given to know. And not because, let's see, look, I'm preaching now.
No, that's where I come on.
You understand? And not because, you know, you hear the word and you can repeat the word, mean that you understand the word. Not all the time people understand the word. Even me, sometimes I was repeating this thing are not your garments, where it was?
It's actually
rend your heart.
Rend your heart. People say render, but it's render.
Right. So when I was younger, I grew up on render your heart and not your garments. So I always say, okay, render your heart and I can make it come to church and anything. That I perceived it as. And even preachers were preaching that. You understand? Yeah. And then I got to realize that to rend means to rip apart. And then I got to understand, okay, that is not what it meant.
It's render.
Yeah, understand? So when I started going into the word for myself, and not just taking what they give to me, I get to understand, okay, all the time I was lost. I think I found now. So I started reading the word and started understanding things for myself. So when Christ revealed something to me, I tried to reveal it to as much people as I could because I know I was once lost. And there are a lot of people that are trying to find their way same way too. So I think that's my purpose in the music, coming into this industry, so that I could at least impart the little bit of knowledge that Christ gave me to the rest of the world. Yeah.
Got Buffy in the building. Buffy,
could you read Frobel's? Okay. Frobel says, greetings everyone. I'm loving this episode. Love the down to earth conversation. Abina says, in life people have...
Bring it up here.
Thank you. She says, in life people have an image and belief of what a spiritual or religious person should walk, talk, or look like. But God's gifts is for whoever and she put 2, 3 E's. And most times it's people who have a rough path. Talk
Yeah.
guilt.
True.
You don't
When,
have to tell
um,
us twice.
When I hear Buffy, when I look at Buffy, I just I get so excited. I was lost for words on the interview, but I just feel like, like a revival. And I know God is doing a new thing, and He may not do it how He did it. He's doing a new thing. That's what a new thing is.
Yeah.
You understand? So even with me, when I say, look, I don't even want to do music. Look, Watchman, that's a whole next story. But me doing music, gospel music, at one point came such just a business. I want to go on a next tour, or let me write a song just because, and what could be the next hit, and that consumed me, dread, and that just burned me out. And just hearing you gives me a revival. Like, you know what? It's not about that, dread. Wherever the Lord sit to write, you understand? No. Hit songs will come, because that is as the terminology we would use, that when people just receive these songs, and then that will be a vessel to take you, to take care of your family and all that, but it can't be back to front.
No, it's not that. And the thing is with me, God, I only have a real talking here.
Go through, girl.
And the vibes don't come on my already. I'm only talking. The thing is, right?
This podcast, that's what it is.
With me, right? I'll tell you, I had everything with the music and everything. Everything was going good on my marriage and money, and I could travel, first class and all. I haven't had time. And then God came and He took everything away from me. I didn't have no money, house falling apart. My children could barely even eat when the day come. Mommy, wait had to eat. I said, drink some water and go on the bed. I tell you, I reached down to the dogs. And I started questioning. I said, God, why am I going through this? Does this making any sense? You understand? I'm feeling shame because I'm in that area and people seeing, you understand? People seeing it. And it's not I can hide it because there's one slippers, you're wearing the same thing over and over. So people will eventually see. So you take me from this glory quite up here and you bring me quite down to the ground. And then now you're telling me I want to sing for you. Hungry? How are you in that? You understand? And it's now that I sit down talking to you, it's like the voice now started to talk to him and he said, this is why I wanted you to reach to that level, because I want you to know what it feels like to have nothing. So when you go out, the way He told the disciples to carry with them when they were going out in the world, He said, don't take nothing with you.
Nothing.
So I want to be the one to get the glory, not you. You understand? So I guess He want me to do this music with nothing so that He could show me now who He is. You know? And that's why I don't want to do it for the fame. That's not what I was about. And the fame will come. It will come, because Jesus didn't wanted fame. Most time when He do a miracle, He used to say, don't tell nobody what I do. And they will still go and blab. You understand? And no matter where He went, the fame was following Him. So the fame will come. You could try to do it, it will come. So it's just to do what you had to do for the love of Christ, and everything else will follow.
We're getting ready to jump into Christian Gill, but since we're on that vein, you could give me just a verse and chorus that you want to like. Give me a verse and chorus.
Yeah. Who would have thought that I would have be living for Jesus Christ the King? See, when He opened up my eyes to see, I tell myself I can't go back, no. To all the party and the rum, I winding straight to the ground. To all the skimpy little clothes I wear. To all the man, them and the games and all the promises I break. My Jesus is greater than great. If He could save a wretch like me, tell me who could deter me, a dirty little wretch like me. No devil could have convinced me. Look how He's full of mercy and forgiveness. Never have I ever felt a love like this. Oh yes, He's full of love and tenderness. What kind of feeling is this?
Power drop!
Lord.
That's that. Let's get into the brand new
wait
one.
for
So
that
this
one,
one, that one fire. This one I love. What's my Christian Gill is fire, you know? Because you know you have to love you up, you know, baby. We have to love you up.
But that's what the song is for.
Buffy,
That's
let's
to
give
get
me a
lover.
minute. Give me a minute.
Baby!
You need to write our next song where, I feel like men need to understand.
Cool it
Right.
now.
No, give me a chance. I
The Lord
just
give
give you
The
yours.
Lord give her this song for this. You have to love up.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Love me up.
Loving up don't always have to mean intercourse. And I wish
Thank you.
that men understood that.
I just tell my husband that right through sometimes it's just
Hello.
And
up
it also mean
Hello.
mean that, right?
Hello.
So don't fight me.
Nobody trying to fight all here. But all you had to understand.
Yeah.
I wish men could understand.
Oh gosh, cool it now.
No, because you're joking about it and it's a serious thing.
Oh God! No, but
It's a
for
serious
real,
thing.
sometimes we just want the love ups with all the other stuff.
You understand?
Yeah.
You talk about your dog coming and looking in here every minute. If
Yeah.
every time you see me, it's just a jump on top of me. I mean, look me here. Watch my face up here. Not down there.
I watch it here.
You man like what you see,
Oh, God,
yeah.
boy.
She like what you see, yeah. That's our next song right there.
Like what he see.
You like what you see? All right, Buff, you give me a little performance. We can get the performance, so.
Yes, I'll sing a little.
Management
bit,
sent me the TV track, you know. All right, let me line it up here. Let me see. All right, guys. So this is Buffy's first, I would say,
Offering.
All right.
Hope I remember the words.
The new Buffy. Here we go. Here we go now. Hold on, man. Let me bring it back. Hold on. I'm bringing it back. Here we go.
Feeling like spending time. So hug up and squeeze your wife. Been a while, me no spend a little time with the Aussie. I tell me mother keep the kids them already car. Yet you are is a Christian girl, but I don't.
Pull up that.
Hold on.
Long time we never. What you say?
Hold on.
I like it.
Long time. Come on again. Here we go again.
Feeling like spending time. So hug up and squeeze your wife, Been a while, me no spend a little time with the Aussie. I tell me mother keep the kids them already car. Yet you are is a Christian girl, but I don't mean say me only spend time in the word. Hug up and love up and squeeze up me man. Ring on my finger, yeah, that's my husband. Yet you are is a Christian, yeah, but me can't make a Jezebel take control, no. Baby, come hug up and squeeze your wife, hug up and squeeze your wife.
Jenny Wambai.
Hug up and so come hug up. Spending time. So hug up and squeeze your wife. If you're next to your wife, all listen. It's been a while, me no spend a little time with the Aussie. I tell me mother keep the kids them already car. Yet you are is a Christian, yeah, but don't mean say me only spend time in the word. Hug up and love up and squeeze up me man. Ring on my finger, yeah, that's my husband. Yet you are is a Christian, yeah, but me can't make a Jezebel take control, no. Baby, come hug up and squeeze your wife, hug up and squeeze you. It's me you did that choose for the rest of your life, remember. So come hug up, come let we love up. Tell them Satan, them shut up. The people who like to talk and come love me up. Oh yeah. Tell him, make some time for your woman, boy, so we could spend some time alone. Been a while we no take a little vacation. Me and you alone and no daughter, no son. Yet you will live a Christian life, but got to remember that I'm still your wife. So hug me up and love me up and kiss me, no man. Me and you are married and it's nothing wrong. Could be a Christian girl, but you got to know when to take off the long skirt now. Baby, come hug up and squeeze you. I said to hug up and squeeze you. It's me you did that choose for the rest of your life. Hug up and so come hug up. Come let we love up. Tell them people who like to talk to shut up. And come baby love me up. It's been a long time we no spend some time alone. But I want no Facebook, no IG, no TikTok, rest up. Put down the phone and let we love up. And let we hug up. Tell them demons, them shut up. And come baby love me up. Yeah. Baby, come hug up and squeeze your wife. Hug up and squeeze you. Come here, you did that choose. Baby, come hug up and squeeze your wife. Hug up and squeeze me. It's been a while, we no spend a little time with me Aussie. I keep when me tell them.
Yo,
Baby, come hug up and squeeze your wife.
long time. I I will hold you tonight. And boy, hey boy.
Have some behavior now.
Yo guys, that is
this
brand new
song, boy.
music coming on. A round of applause for that, Jet. New music.
Somebody say Buffy is the female version of Jaron. All right.
The female version of Jared. Oh, he had a love song too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
and you know what? You know, in the kingdom, we have artists like Nathaniel. He does a lot of love songs. Nisa, you do one or two love songs. But this have a kind of raw. I wanna say raw, like just a straight up. It does sound like a.
It does sound like a gospel.
Yeah, it does sound like a gospel. So yeah.
Because we just cover everything we want to cover.
We try to, try to soften it up now, you know.
So don't say that.
Baby, just a love up and squeeze your wife.
Don't say
You know?
that.
Yeah, if we had to say that, we would say, make sure you
Embrace me.
and have a
Hug up and squeeze your wife.
Thou man sent by the Father.
It ain't gonna be that bad. It ain't gonna be that bad, but it, you know. Vibes. Listen,
They asking if it's on YouTube.
Yes, it is on YouTube.
Nice.
This song is Christian Girl.
Christian Gill. Thank
Buffy.
you, Jared. Jared put it in the chat. Thanks, man.
Buffy
Nice.
Christian Gill.
Yeah.
Right? Of course, we're gonna deal with this one. We play this on Sky 99.5 FM.
Yes, appreciate the love.
Yeah, we don't link up. We don't link up the the other stations to make sure that you spread the love across the board. So we want to say, I know we saying welcome, welcome. This is how I personally feel.
Right.
This is just me. If they say we have a new female artist that representing the kingdom and Jesus.
Right.
So it's Nisa, it's Ting, and I put in the list. Yeah, I put in the
No
list because I
problem.
know when they get invited. I know any church invite you, your testimony is going to bless somebody.
That's right.
You understand? And then you have your music. So I'm really excited for you.
Thank you.
But here we go. You ever hear anything about you ever heard of this? You don't know what that is?
Oh, we still doing this?
Doing that 2 minutes.
All right, let me go.
This is
All right,
new.
so Nisa's going to explain to you.
I get a little, when Buffy saying that, I get all my chromosomes just, it just kind of level out there,
We must get
I
Buffy.
thought the show was done.
Nah, we are 2 minutes and we ending with classroom.
Well, classroom and closing thoughts.
Classroom and closing thoughts.
All
Real
right,
quick,
all right.
All right, so Buffy, this is called Classroom. We took it from Nick Cannon's Wildin' Out.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
so it's a rhyming game.
Ooh, okay.
All right, so you're rhyming
Rhyming or sound alike.
or song that like
All right.
the last words. And the last word is supposed to say in the classroom. Very simple. Let me break it down.
All right.
So Nisa and I will give an example.
All right.
If the word is
I like cheese in the classroom.
get on your knees in the classroom.
Okay.
Oh, God, please, in the classroom.
Blow you with the breeze in the classroom.
Achoo, I sneeze in the classroom.
Yeah, I got you like wheeze in the class. Something like
Yeah, all right.
So it's just rhyming, right? And
gosh.
the winner is going to take the next person to dinner. I just kidding. Everybody. Raga don't have it on the thing already, right?
Yeah, check
Hey, boy, for me, you have to flop.
Nah, you're not right, man. You're an artist. All right, now watch me. Queen Omega sat right there.
Right.
And I thought I was going to destroy her, but she ended up winning.
I can't remember
I think
why.
she ended up beating. So
Wow.
many people sat there.
Huh.
And this is going to be Buffy's edition. Now, Nisa and I going to flip.
Right.
And whoever wins the toss, you go up against one of us.
And it's first to three, all right?
First to
we
three.
need the audience to let us know if any words are repeated. You all know how you do. In the heat of the moment, people make up words like him. Make sure nobody's making up words. Make sure we're not repeating words. We
Right.
need the audience, all right? So we're going to flip. JD are taking the numbers,
All right.
all right? Hey, what be? My bad. That was horrible.
What kind of flip is that, boy?
Afraid it's...
All right, cool.
Oh, damn.
Are you going up against her?
Yeah, boy.
Buffy, you're going up against her. Babe, hit the 1 and 2.
All right.
Right? 3 is the close up. Let's go 1 and 3, right?
Wow.
You ready?
I go try.
I'm going to destroy him. I don't care if he's a new convert. I don't care if he's a new baby in Christ, nothing, right?
I go try.
You still that get fuzzy. All right, let me go. I look fresh in the classroom.
Let's see who's next in the classroom.
Hold on.
Nine rhyme.
So
So now fresh.
Oh, fresh.
Fresh.
It has to rhyme or sound alike. Fresh would be mesh.
See? My rhyming skills. That's the
let me
right
get-
song in my head. That was going on.
All right, let me get a little
So
grace.
we
You
going
want to start
again.
over? We'll get a little grace, all right? We go to
Mesh,
right?
mesh. All right.
There we go.
In
Yeah.
the classroom.
Yeah.
In the classroom.
Right
In the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the...
I am bad in the classroom.
Trying to get me mad in the classroom.
Girl, you know you look rad in the classroom.
Can't be sad in the classroom.
Look at you like drag in the classroom.
Rag in the classroom.
Ain't no fag in the classroom.
I will be bad in the classroom.
Right, so I said
So
bad.
he said bad.
So yeah, you can't.
So 1-0 is first to 3.
Right.
1-0, all right? And I go in again. I ain't feeling.
Boy, my brain boy.
I ain't feeling sorry for
The
you.
braid that burning.
And I just real brag. I go and say everybody I beat Buffy. Ready?
That's it,
All right,
that's
let me
it.
go. Let me go.
All right.
Yeah.
In the classroom.
Yeah. In the. Yeah. In the. Hey. My lyrics are long in the classroom.
What kind of song in the classroom?
Yeah. Ding dong in the classroom.
Classroom.
Damn. Class, you giving up, man? Oh, man.
Nah, I can't
get one tonight,
So this is 2-0.
Wait, I can't believe this. Nah, I don't
You
represent.
could come back. You could come
Yeah,
back.
come back.
Hey, Dad, you know, just Jason, come back.
Yeah, he come back. He come back.
Hey, Dad, we getting one tonight. Let me go.
In the classroom.
Hey, in the classroom. She did it only when I get newcomers.
Yeah, you cheated. He didn't tell me.
All right, I'm waiting. In the classroom. Yeah. In the classroom. Hey, what we doing? I like to rap in the classroom.
Put it on a map in the classroom.
Yeah, hip hop, boop, bap in the classroom.
Laps in the classroom.
What she said?
She said laps.
It is
Lap?
map lap.
Yeah, you said bab. She said laps.
So continue?
Yeah, continue.
See, you're trying to cheat me.
Yeah. Facts in the classroom.
Is it facts?
Yeah.
All right, that's not facts. Sacks in the classroom?
Continue.
Yeah. I got knacks.
Knacks?
Knacks? You got knacks? You have one Nick Knacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so continue.
All right, we continued. All right, so you continued with her?
Yeah.
Knacks, right?
Knacks.
Knacks. All right, let me go.
All right. Knacks, right? It's
Yeah, knacks.
my
Knacks.
turn?
Yeah, your turn. Hey. Well,
Sacks in the classroom?
I think
Yeah.
she said sacks already.
Sure? Serious?
Yeah, I think somebody let me know if she said
Yeah,
sacks already.
let's
I
go to
think
the
she
comment
said
section.
sacks already.
Serious?
She
I
said
can't remember.
Hey, Patrice, what going?
Patrice says she overthinking it.
Yeah, I
believe
really
she's a winner,
overthinking it.
man.
Did somebody say sacks?
Yeah, I think sacks was said.
Serious? I can't remember if I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she said
I can't
sacks.
win this game.
Yeah.
Sacks in the classroom.
Sacks.
Yeah.
Snacks.
All your management and them things telling you. Yes, she did.
Yes. Yes.
So you know what that means
That was too easy, man.
to me.
Way, boy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
See, it didn't give me the heads up. It didn't give me the heads up.
Nah, no heads up. No heads up at all. Somebody say give her one more chance. Let it flow.
One more chance, boy.
Nah, that person late.
Yeah, hard luck on that. I taking my win. I don't normally win.
Yeah, you win.
I don't normally win around here, but I taking my win. All right, so drop a bomb for me.
Congrats.
Sorry,
congrats.
thank you very much. Yeah, Buffy, I want you to say congratulations, JD. You won.
Congratulations, Jimmy. You won.
Hi, guys. We get ready to, of course, thank you. One person tell me congrats. You know, people don't like me to win.
Because you
know, if you did win, Nisa, or if Buffy did beat me. Papa,
Yeah, that's true, eh?
It's all over. Buffy needs to come back. That's what they said, Alison. Yeah, you know,
Thanks,
listen,
Alison.
yeah, we're gonna keep her close and roll with the crew, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Introduce her to the backstage, all the artists. You know, Jaron, would that be a nice concert for you to come to?
Yeah, that'd be cool. But those young people may not have known her though.
No, just to rhyme, chill out back, not to be on stage. Just, you know, vibes. You ever went to a gospel concert?
Never.
Never?
Serious?
Nope.
Damn.
Never, ever.
We gonna fix that.
Not one?
Not one.
It have a few things coming up. You
Been to a lot of fets though.
Yeah. I've never been to a fest.
I've been to a lot of
Never went to a gospel.
Who is the next event? I think it's Sammy.
Gospel. Well,
Sammy?
Natty, it have Zwina. It have
Zwina, we have a
yeah,
thing.
We could.
We'll go some things.
But
Yeah.
one gospel artist I can tell you I really like though. See Samuel Meadows.
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
I love his music.
He different.
Yeah, I love his music.
Sammy bad.
He different. He different.
I tell you, I now started listening to the little gospel thing, and it's a lady
Samuel.
called Mercy Chinua or something.
Mercy Chinwo.
Yeah, she and all too.
Yeah, Africans real doing it.
Africans on our next level too.
Yes, I tell you, I now started listening to them to kind of get into the you know,
So you
Get into the groove.
don't know much gospel artists at all.
positive.
Not everybody know positive.
Jaron.
Jaronus, yeah.
Right.
And
Well, us.
Well, yeah.
but other than that, I don't really know. I don't know. I start to them know.
Yeah, we'll fix that. We'll fix it.
Yeah, we got a lot to do. All right. Closing thoughts. So closing thoughts is basically on the topic tonight. What your final thoughts are. Let's go with
And of course, it's important because the people watch.
the persons who send the letters.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get a response from
Concerning that?
from the Sherry thing though. The long.
Oh
thing.
yeah, we didn't get a response
I
from
need
that.
to check
Yeah.
my email because I didn't see anything.
So what are your closing thoughts?
Well, concerning the individual, I mean, she need to have a conversation with her guy.
Because she did say she never say anything.
Yes, no, she need to tell him that she's feeling that type of way, and he need to understand how she's feeling, because most of the time that's the problem. He needs to understand how she feels about it, and your friend had to take a little backseat. And you could still have your friend, but I think she needs to know her place. You can't be up in the man face so much because it's making his woman uncomfortable. So I guess that's my take on it. She needs to have a conversation with him, and his friend needs to know her place. Yeah.
Well, that was short and sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JD, you go first now.
That's facts right there.
Yeah.
I think that you are insecure, right? I think that you need to check your insecurity level, because everybody have a past. You understand? Hey, hold on.
You go ahead.
Hold on, man. Right? If you put your trust in the person that you choose to be with, he's your fiance. The man engaged you. You understand? So if he had a past, at least he was kind enough or open enough to let you know this is the person that I was with from before and whatever. But we're not on that no more. You want to know something? You know, he never had to tell you nothing. You understand? He'd rather tell you nothing. He could not tell you nothing in the first place. And if he wanted to be jamming, he could have been jamming still. But he's saying that is not the case. This is my friend and nothing is happening there. You understand? So, what happened?
You talk now. My closing thoughts.
Right? So, you had to ease off family. This life too short. You're going to stress out yourself, because he was with you when there was an Ariba new government, long time in the 90s. That's an old thing. Them days done. You never was with somebody who you just jam for so, and it's only just jam for so, and that was just a jam. There are no feelings behind that. You ever jam with somebody who just was just a jam?
Hasten to finish your point. You done?
No. Yeah, so, you understand? Forget that. The man in love with you now. So, just trust your person you're with. And let God deal with the rest. All right, cool.
You done there?
Yeah, give myself a round of applause.
One of the fundamental issues.
Insecurity will kill all the women.
All
you know.
right, you just finished. You round applause. All right. One of the fundamental issues in life is people downplaying the feelings of others. It's very easy to call or label somebody's feelings because you fine and you fine. I firsthand know what that feels like. Now, no shade to anybody, but I'm a very empathetic person. So if I say I feel hurt, people will say, how that could hurt you? In other words, because you cannot identify with how I feel, you lessen the importance of it.
Sorry.
Now, I'm not done. No, I didn't interrupt you at all.
I was just saying, Kerry was last week. Go ahead.
Right, good. So this young lady didn't say anything derogatory, bad, or anything. She simply stated how she felt because of knowledge. She also didn't say that her boyfriend, her fiancé was a bad person or the other person was a bad person. This was just a very human expression of what information can sometimes do to a person. Doesn't make her insecure. It makes her knowledgeable. And most of us don't know what to do with knowledge. I often say knowledge is power and or pain. Most times we choose a strange balance of both. Now, as JD just incredulously just say, you never jam somebody, just jam, you know. A lot of jams that were, I don't know, just jams could be, you know, if you just play with the jam in front of your face, you might want to put some bread with it.
What you really saying?
I'm saying what I'm saying, right? Now, I'm not saying what I'm not saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. And I feel like Buffy was correct. If you feel a way, no, you say you never say nothing, which shows some type of restraint, which is good because you want to respect the friendship, right? I said something in the beginning of this live. It is your right. JD said life is short, and I want to let you know that it's shorter than that. And peace of mind is one of the most expensive things in this life. Just peace of mind. Sometimes, and I feel like even if you get it off your chest in a mature way, that could also bring some peace and relief because now it puts your partner in a space of knowing. Now, when he knows now you could get to see how is he going to react to your knowing. If the first thing he does is to say that you're insecure, I think that's a red flag. Because you are within your right to feel something. And if you could communicate how you feel maturely, it don't mean you're insecure. It means I just don't like how this feeling. How about that? That don't mean you're insecure. It means I don't like how it's feeling. Because I have information, and you know, humans are so unfair. If he won the same grades for something else, you know, he could explain his way out of it, right? Please take off that music. I'm wrapping up.
Well, I don't know.
I am no, because you throw me off with how you just jam and let people just jam and no. They're getting ready to move into a future together. And I feel like it is in her best interest. This is all of us' best interest to not be fake with ourselves. And you have to know what you could deal with in this life, no matter what people call you. So, this is the information you have. If you don't like it, you don't like it. She never even say nothing bad about the girl. She just say, me having to deal with, I just don't like how this is.
Insecurities, boy.
It's not insecurity. It's not insecurity. And there you go. If your boyfriend, if your fiancé thinks that that's you being insecure and that's his first reaction to how you feel about something, I think you have more to think about than just a friend being there. It means, can I speak to you about how I feel? Respectfully. Can I? Without being just labeled because I feel something. So, should you jump ship? Not initially. I think it's in your best interest to make one or two decisions. Either really just go how you was going before, don't say nothing, get yourself sick, and dead, and then they end up together. Or say how you feel respectfully and see what the reaction is, and then move from there. That's my first piece of advice. I can't say how I feel, like I'm just insecure. No, that's not good enough.
All right.
Not good enough.
All right, I hear you.
Yeah,
Listen, Patrice, let's get in Patrice last comment before we bounce out of here real quickly.
Patrice says sharing and being aware of your feelings, actually acknowledging it, is emotional intelligence. And it's okay to share such with your partner. Nothing is wrong with it. It's not insecurity.
Papa, yeah.
Marsha says you have to be respectful adults in marriage and relationships. Yeah.
All right, guys.
You need a safe space to say how you feel.
We are bouncing out of here. Buffy!
Yeah.
New music is out. All right.
Yeah.
It is on the
YouTube. For now. Just YouTube.
Right. You drop it in all radio stations everywhere?
Not as yet. Only with you all what day it was. And I
Right.
think
Red?
yeah, I dropped it in red as well. And I think
you
I'm
did?
supposed to
Vibes.
Is red we went? Yeah, red, yeah.
Right.
I went to red and I came to your station and I think next week Saturday I'm supposed to be on 107.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Nice. So, guys, continue to, of course, you're going to, once you come across there on Sky 99.5 FM Reloaded, we've been playing it every single day.
Yes, thank you for the love. It's
Yeah,
sounding
man.
good.
Yeah, besides encouragement, the thing tough.
Yes.
And that music need to get out, all right?
Thank you.
And of course, if you want to hear the song on the internet, head across to YouTube, and it's called Buffy Christian Girl. Right? What's next for Buffy?
Well, right now I'm in the process of just writing, and as I said, I just need to. Right now, my producer isn't in the country; he's in Spain. So for now, I'm just writing. He's supposed to be back, I think, in January, if I'm not mistaken. So until then, I don't know if any other producer might want to, But for the while, I'm just writing.
Nice.
Right? Yeah.
We'll link you with we'll have some conversation with some producers, man.
Yeah.
Make a thing. All right? So that one, before we leave, the one that I just really like, that one. That's a different one from the one you sing earlier?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, that was different. Yeah.
thing. Yes.
Tunes, like.
It's a next one called Confidence. I had to tell you, I had thing.
She had thing.
Had thing. When you think you like this one, it have a next one. That's the one he like.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said-
management love that one.
He said that one real hard.
Yeah.
What? When you see get all of them out, make a little space, you have to do a little
Yeah.
song with Nisa.
Oh, mean, you mean? And I heard her voice. She could sing.
Nisa could sing.
You could sing.
You sing people back to life. Thank you. All right, Buffy, you want to say thank you so much and congratulations on every single
Thank
thing that you
you.
touch is going to be
Yes.
prosperous in Jesus' name.
Thank you.
You understand? Give them a number with the management or with the kid get in contact with you now.
Well, management, I don't know your number by heart, but you could call 719-3812 to get on to Buffy.
All right,
Yes.
nice.
Before we head out, I need to say thank you publicly to Daniel Loveless. A lot of people have been
Yeah, boy.
reaching out, not just JD's interview, my interview. I did not expect. I don't know what I went in there thinking, but apparently, as I always say, God does have His plans. All I did was get ready and showed up. So thank you to everybody that would have pressed play. Thank you to everybody that would have, I can't get to everybody, but know that I'm seeing and I'm trying. And if you're still here, you're a survivor and you can survive one more day in Jesus' name.
Buffy, we had to get on the Daniel Loveless interview too,
Yes, I was telling management that I say I love his work. I met him once, but he didn't know who I was at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really love his work, and I really want to do an interview with him. I'd love him to interview me.
We're going to make that happen. We're going to link it.
And link it.
All right. All right, guys. So see you. Let me see if we back on next week. Please.
Sherry Ann, we did random singing in the form of Buffy doing her song. Did you miss that?
Yeah, she probably did miss. All right, so yeah, we on next week, Saturday, please God, and October looking good. We here every Saturday. Yeah, we here every Saturday on the 2nd of November. Well, we gonna give bits we support. So, but every Saturday we there.
Oh,
all
we're
right?
going to give a little bit of hustle.
Of course.
So don't screenshot anything and say, look where it is. We telling all you know, right? Okay, bless
They can
what
see what they
said.
want, but since we sister, come on. We don't be. See you next week, please God. Thank you for watching another episode of JD's Vlog. What's up? My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
The Fry Bake and Lime Shoo! And
Buffina!
inside. All right, guys, we are there. See you all next week, please God. Oh, and check us out on radio this Monday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's the Gridlock Squad. We are out of Yeah.
You just say bye-bye real slow.
Podcast, read all about it. When it comes to podcasting, we are number one. All these sponsors ready, the big step ready, the internet above the up. Welcome to the Friday, Hey, Arima.
Hey, Digo.
Hey, Brooklyn.
Big up Canada.
Hey, Caroline.
Down in Tobago.
Shady life, UK, London, shady life. Everybody the shady life. Why?
I break in the place.
Random singing.
I break in the place.
Take your phone on. Shady life, hey, dog.
Shady life. Debbie.
Patrina.
Shady life. Jacksonville.
Shady life. Todd,
Shady life. Fabian, Joanna.
Shady life. Everybody just shady life. Friday. Start the show.
Babla people like you, nah.